What's going on, guys? Sorry, there's audio. I wasn't here. I had to get ready, bro. What's going on? You guys hear me? How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I'm just getting everything set up. I just wanted to start the show and good. All right, we're good to go. All right, so let's just jump right into this. Hope everybody had a great day today. Nothing too crazy in the market. We'll check everything out, but obviously the hot topic right now is our beloved Milady is up for a run right now. Almost testing these local highs right here at the local highs right now technically would be around that 15.5. We just got up towards around the 14.9, got rejected so far, but I don't think this is over with just yet, right? I don't think it's over with. We have a big day tomorrow. Basically, what's calling for tomorrow is International Women's Day. So a lot of people thinking that ladies is going to make a big run for tomorrow as well. So we'll see how that plays out. But looking really good right now. We are coming up to some key levels. Excuse me. So we broke above this fib retracement right here. Actually, this is not even a fib. This is just a spot for some resistance slash hopefully flipping it into some kind of support. If you can see back here on our last run, we never actually formed any kind of support above this level. We did break above it multiple times on some nice gigapumps, but they were quickly and shortly rejected and broke below. You can see we actually were hitting our head on it multiple times, but never actually found any kind of support. So as we are moving right now, we have been, you can see technically twice already rejected at the same spot. But if we keep retesting it, I would be almost confident that we're going to most likely break this 14.4 mark. And what I want to see, as you guys already know, what we always are asking for, right? We want to see some kind of confirmation above this 14.4 right here, turning it into some kind of support. Right now, technically looking like some resistance. So we'll see how it goes as the stream moves on for tonight. But as far as Bitcoin, let's see how it is. So Bitcoin today did get up to about 68,000 and we did get rejected multiple times, making this M pattern, almost like a double top right here, and we did get rejected. That's why we are technically on our way back down, but I don't think it's going to be too much as far as Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been doing really well. If you remember yesterday, we were pretty much getting rejected around the 67,000. We did break a little bit above around the 67.5, but real quickly rejected towards that bottom, and that's pretty much what we just kept hitting our head on. Well, today looks like we're making higher highs for today at around the 68. So what can tomorrow bring? Well, who knows? We can get into that and see, but the point of the story is that we are not far. We are not far from all-time highs for Bitcoin and honestly for Milady as well. If you really zoom out for Milady's, this is going to be your all-time high right here at the top of the fib. And you can see from where we just got rejected to the all-time high, we're only 30% away from all-time highs for Milady. We could easily do that while we're all sleeping tonight. Easily. We could do that tomorrow, hit that 30%. So, you know, everything, like I was telling you guys yesterday when we were having kind of an off day, everything is still perfectly fine. We retraced yesterday, but we basically bounced and found some support and hit that V-shaped recovery really fast to where we were at levels yesterday that it wasn't even a big deal whatsoever. It was a quick little hop, jump, scop, and we'll be back to where we were at, and that's pretty much where we're at today. I mean, you guys can see for Milady. And you know what's funny is this morning, remember, I think Craig, if Craig is here, Craig called out. He was like, "Hey, was that a bull flag that I was seeing?" And I was like, "You know what? I'll put the channel line in." I was like, "I'm not too certain that it is a bull flag, but we'll put it out." And it ended up playing out like a solid bull flag. But this morning, I was like, "You know what? We found support right here at the 10.4." I bought a quick billion real quick, just added to my bag. I was like, it was almost doubling my average, but I was like, you know what? I don't even care, dude. I'm gonna just buy in. It's at the point where it's like, I told you guys, I have to like drop my ego, put it to the side, because I have a big thing where I don't like buying in or adding to my bag if it's bringing my average up. You know what I'm saying? Like my average, I have it at a solid spot, like around the 40, 50s. I don't know exactly, but it's like, down there. So when I'm buying in right now at double the price, I'm like, man, I do not want to bring my average up. It's just like a mental, thing. But at the end of the day, looking at Milady even earlier today, she was sitting at like 80 something million dollars. So I mean, that's still a solid buy right there. Right now, we are sitting at around $104-105 million. So we have jumped up. We're up 30% for the day. For the week, 63%. And for the month, a whopping 161% for the month, guys. So, I mean, just think about yesterday, how you felt yesterday, right? It wasn't a terrible day, but it was just like, what's going on here? And then imagine just fast forwarding 24 hours and we're back up and running, people. We're back up and running. And that's not going to be just for Milady. That's going to be for the whole crypto market. In the next few days, the next maybe week or two, Bitcoin's going to break this all-time high, and we're going to be running into numbers that we've never seen before ever, right? And I'm telling you guys, as we get closer and we get halving, alts are going to go absolutely berserk. We're seeing some of it today, obviously 30% for ladies, but a project that I want to point out that's doing really well, Solana. Solana broke its local high, obviously, but the next local high was somewhere around this like 133, I believe it was, right? It was like 137, then it made 142, and then earlier today, 148 for Solana. So Solana's been kicking butt too. Dropped all the way down on that giga drop right there at around $100, and I mean, it jumped up fast, and that's just basically, that should tell you something right here. This should tell you something about the whole market, that everything is still so bullish, and we are easily on track to be exactly where we were saying we were a week ago when Bitcoin was absolutely running, when it was crushing, right? Right now, I think Bitcoin's kind of just fueling up, testing some of the waters. Hence, like we hit 68,000 today. It did get rejected, but I mean, it's sitting at 67,000, right? We're not far. A good day for Bitcoin will easily break those all-time highs. So I'm even drinking a beer tonight. Drinking a nice beer. Enjoying my night. Hope you guys are as well. So let's see here. Let's jump right in. So Randy, what's going on? TJ, Tony, Eller, Adam, Arnold, AVK, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I say, hi, my friends. Look back tomorrow. Bedtime in the Netherlands. Have a nice day. You too, brother. Have a good night, man. We'll see you all tomorrow. Let's see here. Blue, back in the house. Blue Oyster. Blue loves lady. Go Pepe tomorrow. TJ, I'm 100 air. Well, hopefully that 100 air, we're going to turn you into 1,000 air here soon. Don't worry. TJ saying maybe a listing. So I don't know who it was, but somebody posted. I don't have but that's, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up right now. But I don't have the gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I've had such a freaking day today. So I don't have the Discord up right now, but someone did post in the Reddit for Milady that people are that supposedly, I mean, this could easily be photoshopped, but someone said supposedly that Milady is trying, or they submitted some kind of an application to get onto Coinbase. So we'll see how that works out, and if it plays out, it could be all like rumor for right now. But if that was to happen, guys, if Milady's gets dropped on Coinbase, you know that Binance is gonna follow suit behind it. You guys know that, right? And if we get both Coinbase and Binance to jump on to, oh bro, that's gonna be a big catalyst where we're easily gonna jump up to $1 billion. Easily. That is the big reason why Pepe and you have Bunk and all these other projects, they're all listed on these major exchanges. So that's why they're getting a lot more funds bringing it into their projects. So I'm posting the Discord right now in the chat. So if you guys want to join, make sure you guys join. We basically, we talk about everything as far as in the chat, as far as crypto related. So join the chat or the Discord whenever you guys get a chance. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got breaking news here, guys. We have breaking news. Jin is in the house tonight. You know Milady's pumping if Jin's in the house, right? If Jin's in the house, Milady's pumping. What's going on, Jin? How are you doing? It's been a while. I know you always comment and say you watch the video, so I appreciate everything. I appreciate it. And let's see here. Adam said, make sure you guys hit that like button. Yeah, we got like 30, 40 people here. Let's hit that like. Alec, what's going on, brother? Koktoshi, love the name. Congratulations, holders and buyers. Stay strong. Let's look at what the market actually is doing today. So looking at the actual market for today, you guys can see we're pretty much in the green today. A lot of big movers. We have Thorchain running up 31%. Akash, someone was bringing this up yesterday in the video. It's up another, what is this? Up another 15%. Algo, Sui. We have Phantom, Injective, Soul. We already covered, doing really good. GRT still running. It was up yesterday as well. Up as well yesterday. Sorry, I got the hiccups. H-bar doing really good. BNB's up 10%. That's crazy. That is crazy. So I mean, the market looks very, very good today. Even though Bitcoin's not having a crazy day, it's sitting at these levels now where the market is building confidence. Altcoins are building confidence. The investors are confidently putting their money into alts because we all know that Bitcoin is right around the corner from all-time highs, and they want to get into this before altcoin season starts. A lot of people are just trying to get their money into place because altcoin season kicks in. And I mean, you're late by a day. That could be a 2-3x on some of your projects, right? You're going to see alts absolutely go nuts. I'm not just saying this, guys. When this thing actually kicks in, alts are going to be going haywire. Haywire. So TJ said Solana's DeFi is going crazy. We'll check that out. Let's see here. So I saw someone covering this today. So Elon Musk sparks excitement and speculation in crypto community with OpenAI troll. That's all he has to do is post, and that's probably why a lot of AI projects have been going berserk as well. So it says Musk has been on the meme spree since he filed a lawsuit accusing CEO Sam Altman of violating the company's international agreement. The crypto community went beyond just reacting to the meme. Many speculated on potential outcomes of this unexpected move. So Eller saying tomorrow Milady could show us some news. Do you think that they're going to be releasing something tomorrow? I mean, tomorrow would be a pivotal day, right? On International Ladies Day. They come out and they release something. Or, bro, what if they get released on Coinbase or Binance tomorrow? That'd be absolutely crazy. Crazy. Solana's DeFi protocol Camino sets KMNO token airdrop for April. Oh, that was on the 5th. All right. So let's look. So someone said Solana's DeFi is going crazy. Damn. So let's see here. Volume for Ethereum for today is at $2 billion. The volume for Solana for today if this thing will ever load up. $2.4 billion for today. That's crazy. Solana, Binance is at 1.3, and Arbitrum is at, drum roll, it's taking forever. What the hell is going on? About 800 million. All right. So Solana is the top winner for volume for today. Solana's going crazy. Did you guys see that Jupiter? You guys remember Jupiter did a big airdrop not too long ago. And remember, this was a new project, and I was just telling you guys, be careful. This thing has retraced, or not retraced, but it's gone up really well. It bottomed out at around 45 cents after the initial release. But you can see since then, this thing has jumped up to about 75 cents. Looking like it's creating some kind of a possible bull flag to where this thing's going to continue to move. Over a $1 billion market cap, so Jupiter's doing really well. You guys know I deal with Jupiter a lot as far as swaps and for longing and shorting the market. So I'm a big Jupiter fan. Not invested at all into the actual project itself, but I use the swap a lot. So looking at the watch list that we have for right now, you can see, so Milady is up really well, right? But you looking at a lot of these other meme coins, a lot of these meme coins are still holding really well, but you can see like Pepe, and I'm going to point something out. Pepe looks like it's formed some kind of a bull flag, or it's forming some kind of a bull flag. Let's see how that plays out, but doesn't look bad. But what I'm pointing out with a lot of the meme coins, Pepe's down 6%. Bunk looks like it's formed some kind of a bear flag or bull flag as well, but it's down. Bunk is down technically 8% for today. So you guys think that we are initially running off this because tomorrow's International Ladies Day. I know in the Milady community for a while, everybody's been calling for March the 8th, right? Everybody's been calling for March the 8th. So we'll have to see. Prepare yourselves if we don't see some kind of a news coming out as far as, something with Milady. Prepare yourself for possible sell the news kind of event where, depending on where we go, I don't think we're going to like go cratering down, down to, these levels that we haven't seen in a while. But this big jump that we've seen right now might retrace. Now, where are we going to retrace? Obviously, we have some key spots for some resistance, like this 12.9. Around this 12.9 is going to be a big spot for some support. We'll have to see how it plays out. Now, if tomorrow comes out, and let's just say we hear some good news as far as whatever the case is for Milady, right? If the devs just come out on their Twitter and say hello, I think it's going to be something good, right? Because we've had a lot of people come in here and say that they don't see a lot of interaction with the dev team, per se. And I think if they just come out and, like I said, just anything, it'll be a plus, because we know that the devs are still, they do post stuff on Twitter, but it's usually their NFTs and stuff like that, right? They're not really posting much in regards to like any kind of new plans or innovations or anything like that that's going with Milady. And for me, I know right now we're still in an evolving kind of state for a meme coin, right? Where there's not a lot going on. Just like when Shiba Doge first came out and they were building, there wasn't much going on other than simply hype behind the project. Well, if tomorrow comes out and they have something rolling out with the project, better believe that Milady is going to start going absolutely berserk. If we hear, some kind of a listing or possible listing on Coinbase or as far as Binance, you better believe that Milady is going to go berserk, right? Because at the end of the day, Milady has been building up. We've been building up as a community. I've been watching. I know a lot of you guys are on CoinMarketCap, and I've been watching Milady's page on here. And when we first started kind of mapping, watching on CoinMarketCap, we were at like 30,000 followers as far as on Milady, and we're up to almost 44,000. So there's a lot of people that are interested in Milady, whether they're invested in it or not. There's a lot of people that are interested to see what this meme coin is actually going to do. And what's funny is if you read through a lot of these comments, and I'm going to reload the page here, but if you read through a lot of these comments, they all kind of say either the same thing. They're either talking about when is the listing for Binance or Coinbase, right? Or a lot of them are all saying that Milady is pumping up, 100x coming soon, $1 billion market cap coming soon. Whether this is all just, them, just talking out of their butt or whatever the case is. The fact that when people talk like this is the same kind of talk that we had for Shiba. This is the same kind of talk that we had for Doge back in the day. Obviously, these projects were already over $1 billion market cap at the time, back in 2021, but we always talked about, for Doge, that dollar, hitting that dollar, hitting that dollar, hitting that dollar, and it just built and built and kept building and building, and the community just kept evolving, and eventually, when we went on a run, we didn't get to the dollar, but we got so close, right? 77, 76 cents, got so close. And what I'm saying is the atmosphere of Milady right now is really feeling like that 2020, 2021 of Doge and Shiba. So, very exciting times. Let's see here. So, Rosales, what's going on? He's saying Pepe Bunk. Craig's in the house. What's up, guys? Finally, this traffic in Miami is crazy. Yeah, watch out driving in Miami. It's absolutely nuts. And nobody freaking watches where they'll just swerve over in your lane. They don't give a crap. When you're on that Palmetto, boy, them boys are going crazy. Jake said, happy International Women's Day tomorrow. We need it, right? We need it, bro. We're going to get it regardless, Jake. But we definitely want to see a good day tomorrow, right? We want to see a good day today, right? We are seeing one, but we want to, regardless of if anything does happen tomorrow, it doesn't derail us from where Milady is going to be heading in this bull run. And we're talking about multi-billion-dollar market cap for Milady, for sure. So Frank's asking, when did retail flow into the last cycle at the top? Well, it was kind of mixed. You had a lot of there was a lot of retail, I will say, pre bull run for Doge particularly. Shiba was a little bit different. Shiba was a little bit different because it wasn't really on a lot of exchanges until like a month or two prior to its crazy run up. But Dogecoin was on a lot of exchanges. It's just the market wasn't, the market environment wasn't there yet, right? So as the market was getting into a bull run and Bitcoin was really doing what it's doing right now, up in the 50s, getting into the 60,000s, that's when you saw Dogecoin actually running. So you had a lot of retail that were holding on. There was already hundreds of thousands of wallets open for Dogecoin. But after the fact, when we started really pumping, that's when you saw, obviously, a lot of retail, no matter what. That's just the name of the game. A lot of retail is going to FOMO in on any project, right? On the whole crypto market. Right now, we're seeing the first cycles of FOMO falling into the market, but we haven't seen that crazy where it's just like every project that's at 100 million is at $1 billion kind of move. That's when you know that absolutely there's massive retail coming in right now. Right now, the market cap for the whole crypto market is around 2.55 trillion. I'm saying when we get up to over $3 trillion is when we're going to know that it's the retail investors are solidly in, right? That we're seeing a big influx of retail. Remember the last bull run, we got up to a market cap of somewhere around $3.5-4 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. So with this being around, I don't even think we hit 4. I think it was like 3.5. If I'm not mistaken. Let's actually look to see. You can see market cap. So the all-time market cap, was at around 3 trillion. 3 trillion. So if you guys think about it, where we're at right now, sitting at around 2.5 trillion, and we really haven't even, this is the beginning stages. I was saying during the bear market, we'll probably see like a $4.5-5 trillion market cap for the whole crypto market. I think we're going to see, honestly, this isn't me talking crazy. I think we're going to see a $10 trillion market cap for the whole crypto. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin gets up to $2 or $3 trillion, possibly, or even more. Because, if you think about it, where it's at right now for Bitcoin, it's at what, like 1.2 trillion, I believe. You could see Bitcoin 1.3 trillion for Bitcoin. You could see Bitcoin easily 2x and 3x from here. That's, if it 3x'd, that would be almost a $4 trillion market cap alone just for Bitcoin. So I'm thinking that we could see an easily $10 trillion market cap for crypto this runaround, which is going to be epic. It's going to be absolutely epic for the market and for all the altcoins that you are invested in. like I keep saying, guys, and I'm gonna end my rant, and we're gonna go through some TA and charts. But I just want to make sure you guys understand what we're about to be getting into. This is just the beginning. The market is gonna go absolutely insane. You're gonna see projects that are at 100 billion easily get to a billion. You're gonna see projects that are at 500 million get to 5 billion easily, like it's nothing, and it's gonna feel like it's overnight because it's gonna be very quick. So be ready, guys. Be ready. So looking at Bunk, one thing that I do want to jump back on is what I was saying was that Milady right now up almost 30% for the day, right? But looking at a lot of the meme coins like Pepe's down 6%, Bunk's down almost 10%, Myro's down 16%. You have a lot of the meme coins that are not, I'm not going to necessarily say they're retracing much, but Bunk looks like it's actually, like it had you saw yesterday it had the V shape, but you can see since then it is retracing again. And this has to go with, I think this has to go with a lot of it is that these market caps for these projects are just, they're absolutely, I'm not going to say too high, but they went really high fast. And look who won meme coin of the year. Bunk won meme coin of the year, guys. I told you guys to go vote a couple days ago. Milady should have won this. But it's all right, Bunk. We'll give Bunk the win for right now. But we're coming after him during this bull run. We're coming after him. Congratulations to Bunk. Bunk won. But what I was saying for Bunk, and we're going to look at Pepe as well, is the market caps. I mean, look at the market cap for right now. It's down 10%, and this thing's at $1.8 billion. $1.8 billion. That's a solid market cap for such early of the season that we're in right now. And looking at Pepe, the same thing. $2.8 billion, which means yesterday it was at $3 billion, over $3 billion for a market cap for right now. And you got to remember, Pepe's market cap just 2 months ago was at $400 million. This thing they've gone absolutely parabolic so fast that you're going to see some big retracements because a lot of people, you know how crypto is. You know, we all are like this, right? We get ADD. We want to be in the fast lane. We want to make money fast, right? So if a project's moving, a lot of times you're getting that FOMO. You're like, I want to jump in on this project, right? I feel like it's just the excitement of jumping in, really. And you see a lot of people jumping in on these projects, FOMOing in, right? And they probably made good money, but now you're seeing them kind of moving their funds over, right? They're moving their funds over. What's moving? Well, what is the next meme coin that's going to pop? What's the next meme coin that has potential that's going to pop? You guessed it. I'm thinking it's going to be Milady. Milady has everything lined up right now. The fact that the market cap is only at $100 million compared to what we just saw on those two other meme coins, we are literally 20 times lower than Pepe. Was that Pepe that was up like crazy? We're probably 30 or 40 times lower on Pepe. I know we're 10x under we're 18x under Bunk. So that should give you a little bit of insight on what we have in front of us and what the potential is for Milady, even just short term. I think this move, what I was telling you guys yesterday, is once we get up to about $200 to $300 million for Milady, I think getting to that $1 billion mark is not going to take long at all. It's going to feel like it's going to take a week. It might take longer, obviously, but it's going to feel so short term because it's going to just literally just bounce up to $1 billion. And especially if we get the listings that we're looking for as far as for Coinbase and Binance. So Adam said we have 18,000 holders for yep, look at that. We broke up. We're at 18,042 holders finally. We couldn't get past that freaking 17,500. So that means we picked up at least 500 or 600 wallets in the last few days. We picked up about 500 or 600 wallets, which seems depends how you hear it. It might sound like that's a lot. It's like freaking, that is like a little piece of a grain that's in the middle of the whole beach on the side of Miami Beach right now. Like, it's such a small little minute thing compared to what we're going to see when we get into this bull run. This 18,000 is going to turn into 200,000 holders, if not more. So you can still see Crypto.com's holding the top wallet at 22% at 195 trillion. Bybit at the second one, and then we have this ghost wallet that's a freaking whale holding number 3 at holding 8% of Milady, and then crypto.com again at number 4. Now look, I want to see, where's that dead wallet? There was a dead no wallet right here. Damn. The value on that thing jumped the hell up. I remember just a month ago this thing was only worth, I mean obviously the price has gone up like crazy, but we have a dead wallet right here that's worth $1.2 million. So $1.2 million of Milady is in a dead wallet right now, which is pretty dope. Because I mean, you think about it, that's 1.2% that's technically in a dead wallet that it's not probably going to be sold. Nothing's going to happen to that. So if you guys have the keys to that wallet, let me know. Let me know. We can split it. But yeah, everything's looking great, guys. Everything's looking good. Jojo, what's going on? Craig said, all my lady shilling is working. I shill it all the time and all the lives I watch. There you go, man. Easy Days said, Shiba in the making. That's what we're saying, bro. Imagine, Easy, we always are talking about this. Like, imagine, this isn't far-fetched either. Imagine if Milady is the next Shiba at its prime. Imagine that. What we saw, Shiba got up to $43 billion market cap. Do you imagine where we're at right now? $100 million going up to $43 billion. That would be like over 1,000x from where we're at right now. And I always use the same analogy. If you have $1,000 and we go up 1,000x, that's $1 million in your pocket. If you have $100 and we go up 1,000x, that's $100,000. It doesn't seem right. Right? Like, it doesn't seem right. Like, $100 could actually turn into $100,000. It just doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like that's capable of happening. But I'm telling you guys, I've seen it happen. I've heard the stories. I've heard the stories on Shiba, on people just putting in like $500 and literally breaking out $10 billion at the top of Shiba. Like, it's insane. That's why we always talk about it. You know, back in 2020, 21, people looked at meme coins and they were like, oh my God, I can't even believe you're talking about meme coins. And then after 2001 kind of ended, a lot of people, even people that are pro, fundamentals on projects, which I am. You guys know I always preach diversify. I'm not saying hold strictly meme coins. You want to have a full diversified, portfolio of all kinds of, a full realm of things like AI, fundamentals. You want to have your small caps, your mid caps, your large caps. But what I'm getting to is after 2021, I heard a lot of those same guys that wouldn't even look towards a meme coin were like, you know what? I'm not really too fond of meme coins, but damn, you can really make some solid money on meme coins. And it's true. It's like, you got to respect it, right? Even if you don't, you're all about, like I keep saying, fundamentals on projects, you have to respect what the gains come from some of these meme coins. And they're usually strictly just ran off of hype. All off of hype. Doge and Shiba ran off of 100% hype, had nothing behind it other than hype. And Doge had Elon's tweets. That's what really kept it going. Real quick, shout out to all the 70 people in the house today. Make sure you guys come in and say hello in the chat. Make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that like. Hit that like for the channel. And if you guys are new here, we're all safe. We don't bite. If you have any questions on anything as far as any projects, not just meme coins, but whatever you guys want to look at, let me know. Let me know. But yeah, things are looking good, guys. Things are looking really good. Meme coins, particularly down today. I can't believe Myro's actually down 15%, but I will say something about all the meme coins. They all look about the same. They all look like they hit either all-time highs or local highs recently, and they're all kind of forming somewhat of this bull flag kind of thing going on, to where that they're going to basically, they're going to stay in these channels. They're probably going to find support. Like Myro is probably going to find support at this fib retracement, which is going to be, I believe that's the 386 right here on this fib at around 27 cents. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing easily finds some support somewhere around here and then goes on for another run for Myro. I'm kind of pissed. You guys know I sold my Myro at around 37 cents. couldn't freaking catch it fast enough when it dropped down to 15 cents. I believe that was yesterday, right? Or that was 2 days ago when it dropped down to 15 cents. I would have bought right back in with all my profits too, and probably rode it all the way up to the top and sold it again. But hey, I want to double my money again, right? That's what it's all about. So Craig said, so hold on, let me back up. So Easy, well, Jason, what's going on? Easy said, I sold my Shiba for Lady. Okay, respect that. Shiba is too late to invest in. You know, one thing I say about Shiba, and we'll pull the chart up, is I don't think it's too late, but I think that I could have sworn I had a freaking chart up. I think with Shiba and Doge that the gains, the possible gains that you're going to see off of Shiba or Doge comparing to a project like Milady are not going to be obviously equal. You're going to see probably a lot more gains in a project like Milady just because of the fact that the market cap is so low, right? You're going to have a lot more potential towards that upside. Even if the market cap for Shiba stays higher than Milady the whole time, it doesn't matter. Milady only needs to go to like, $5 or $10 billion market cap for you to see like a 200 or 300x on Milady versus for Shiba, that we're not going to see a 300x for Shiba because Shiba's market cap is sitting at $18.5 billion. So that this thing's not going to go up to $1 trillion plus. So what I'm getting to is I think that Shiba is going to do really well in the bull market. I think you're going to see some solid gains. It could even maybe double, possibly triple, where it's at right now. But if you're really looking for a project that still has that potential for those 100, 200, 300, 400, 500x, possible 1,000x, I think looking into Milady would probably be more beneficial for you, right? So with Shiba, you can see, let me zoom out real quick. Okay, yep. So we have the fib towards the all-time high is what it is. So you can see Shiba went on a beautiful run. I mean, the other day, meme coins were going absolutely crazy. Broke above the 618, almost ran up to the 0.5, didn't make it all the way up there and got rejected at the 46. And you can see for Shiba as well, looks like it's forming a freaking bull flag. It looks like it's forming some kind of a bull flag. So let me tell you guys how all this is going to play out most likely. Every single one of them. We're looking at Shiba, we're looking at Myro, we're looking at Pepe, we're looking at Bunk, and they're all literally, all the charts are looking the exact same. I guarantee something like Shiba is probably going to run and find some support somewhere around the 786, which is going to be around the 24, and then it's going to find some support, and eventually this thing is going to bounce right back up. Shiba will get to all-time highs, I believe. I really do think it's going to get to all-time highs, which would pretty much be a 2x, a little bit more from where it's at right now. So let's see here. Craig said I kept 50 million Shiba just in case. I bought in June 2021. Nice. Marco said hit that like. Easy said if you have little funds this way, this is the way to go. I hear you. Hunter, what's going on? Let's see here. What do you think about Brett, the first meme coin to launch on base? Brett, Hunter, you were like the 20th person that's come in this past week and has asked about Brett. So I did a little research, and Brett, obviously we've seen it in the charts, was up like 200% yesterday. What's crazy is it's on base, right? But I can't find, so everybody's saying that the market cap got up to 200 million. When I'm looking at these projects, so I'm looking at, this is base, right? Yeah, this is on base. Okay, market cap 175. There it is right there. All right. I was like, yesterday I could not find the chart to save me. I was pulling Brett up on Solana, but not on freaking base. So yeah, this thing shot up like crazy, and you can see we have been mapping it since it was down here because somebody came in. I forgot who it was. I'm sure they're gonna be like, it was me. They came in and they actually were telling everybody about base when it was down here, and it went crazy. And he came in yesterday and he was like, guys, he's like, I told you guys to buy in on Brett. He's like, I told you this thing went up. He said it 200x on him. And I was just like, damn, it happens, right? You're going to have potential. Even if you feel like you missed out on this project, you're going to have plenty of opportunity to catch projects that are just like this. So, but yeah, this project did really well. $200 million market cap. Just like someone said, I think this is the biggest meme coin on base as of right now. So doing really well. As far as the charts, let's pull up a fib retracement on this project because I feel like it owes our respect, right? Didn't give it the respect it needed. So let's pull up the fib retracement on Brett and let's see what's going on. So one thing, my God, yesterday or 2 days ago, I keep saying yesterday, look at the freaking drop that it had. And this thing got ate up so fast. If you were able to catch this drop right here, oh my God, you made out like a freaking villain. Let me just see where this drop is and where it kind of retraced. Okay, it retraced about 200%. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you can see right now, as far as support and resistance, you can see it's pretty much hitting its head on this 236, somewhere around the 1.7, 1.8 mark as of right now. Hitting its head. If it keeps retesting it, most likely will break through. As far as support, you're going to have this 382 at the 14.7, and then you're going to have the 0.5 fib retracement right here at the 1, basically the 11 mark, we'll call it, the 1.1 cent, the 11 mark, as another spot for some support. If you're looking to dollar cost average in, I would have patience. If maybe you can see this thing drop down, anything buy zone would be anything under the 1.4 cents or the 14.70 to about this 11.90. In between the 382 and the 0.5 would be a solid spot for some dollar cost averaging in on this project. I think, and I've been telling you guys about the DeFi, I don't think we're anywhere near where DeFi is going to be going. I think DeFi is going to explode. But like I tell you guys all the time, the market goes in cycles. So right now we're in that cycle where it's all about Bitcoin, right? You're seeing alts react because they've been beat down so bad in the last 2 years, but you're going to see majority of the funds, the volume coming into Bitcoin right now as we are pre-halvening. We're going to get to all-time highs for Bitcoin. Post-halvening, we're going to see the sell the news event for Bitcoin, right? It's going to be all right because it's going to easily retrace. We're going to probably make all-time highs again post-halvening for Bitcoin. After that, you're going to see altcoin season start to engage. Bitcoin's dominance is going to start coming down. You're going to see a lot of money flowing into the altcoins. Altcoins, like I keep telling you guys, are going to absolutely rip. They're going to rip like crazy. You're going to have probably a solid month, 2 months of altcoins going crazy. DeFi is going to be reacting positively. But after those 2 or 3 months with altcoins going crazy, you're going to start seeing DeFi season kick in. DeFi season, people, if you haven't been here to experience it, oh man, just imagine what Solana's ecosystem's been doing for the last 2 months. Times it by 10 on like every freaking ecosystem. Every freaking ecosystem is going to be going absolutely berserk. Where you're going to see a lot of these projects on DeFi that are sitting dormant just wake up out of nowhere and start 10xing. You're going to see a lot of the projects that are doing really well right now go berserk 10, 20, 30, 40x on DeFi. So what I'm getting to is a project like this, because it's already building up such a solid base. Get it? Base? Since it's building such a solid base on base, I think this project's going to do really well when DeFi season kicks in. So for right now, if you're long term, and look at this beautiful W pattern that it's formed. This thing's probably going to break through this 236 most likely, and I wouldn't be surprised if it can make it up there, retest this all-time high. But just to end my rant on DeFi, if this is a long-term play for you, I would be looking out, like I said, for key levels. Like I said, the 1470, anything under that 1470, start engaging that dollar cost average in, and then obviously you have a support around that 1190 mark is a pivotal spot. So good luck with that, but a solid project for Brett. I mean, we've been hearing nothing but good things as far as with Brett. So guys, listen, if I miss any of your comments, just ask him again. Tag me on the chat. So we covered Hunter. Good question, Hunter. So Easy said it's so low, I won't lose anything if it flops. Let's see here. I bought last night before the slight pump. I figured out how to make the most is to prepare for the next bull run, not the current one, and that's what I'm doing now. There you go. You got to be prepared and plan ahead, right? You want to be in these projects before they explode. Let's see here. Easy said, ladies also cost less. So I agree. There you go. Hunter said you guys need to look into Brett. We just covered that. Easy said, let's see here. I bought at its lowest, so any chance is positive destroying my rink. So right now is the best time to buy, I think. 115 so far. What project are you talking about, Easy? Kid Talk, what's going on, bro? Kid Talk coming in from the Philippines. What's going on? Real quick, make sure you guys, we got, 60 people, somewhere around there, and we got 40 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Hit the like. Hit the like while I drink a little bit of this beer. Kid Talk said, Goat was asking Milady or Jasmy. I wouldn't even compare the two, bro. I think they're both solid projects. I think they're both solid projects that are in different realms, right? Different realms. So I've been watching. We obviously always check out, and we're always monitoring Jasmy. Jasmy right now is sitting. It's become a sleeping giant for the last few days, right? Holding that 2 cent mark, like I told you guys, as long as it's holding that 2 cent mark, we're solid. We are solid. We're solid. It's been sitting there just basically bouncing, finding support at around that 2 cent mark. So everything is looking great. This thing is honestly setting up. Like I was telling you guys the last few days, this thing's probably we're going to wake up one night and it's going to blow right by this 2.5 and this 2.8, resistant lines. The 2.5 and the 2.8 resistance line. And I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's knocking on 3 cents door probably in the next few days. Now, you guys do have to take in consideration that we're going into the weekend. So you guys know usually the weekends are a little bit dull, right? But the fact that we have, we're getting closer and closer towards the halving, that, I wouldn't be surprised as we move closer that some of these weekends are going to be very parabolic weekends. They're going to be very parabolic. So we'll see how it plays out. So what I'm saying is we'll have to see how this weekend plays out, but we could see something where Jasmy starts to break out this weekend out of nowhere. So, but yeah, I wouldn't compare. If I really was in that situation, Goat, where I'm like Milady or Jasmy, it'd be both. It'd be half and half, right? Half and half. Milady would be that meme coin that you want to have in your stable, though, for the most potential for gains. Sean said, wish Coinbase will list Milady. We'll see, bro. Someone posted on Reddit. This is per the Discord. So if you guys have Discord, make sure you guys join. Come join. But someone posted in the Discord that they had a screenshot of Reddit. Someone was showing that Milady was technically applying to get added onto Coinbase. So I don't know how true it is as of now, but we'll see how it works out as far as that listing. But if that happens, it's going to be epic for Milady. Epic. Because Coinbase will add it. Volume will, this is what I was telling you guys. Once the volume starts jumping up, a lot of these exchanges are going to be jumping on it. Coinbase adds Milady, volume's going to go flying. The volume's going to go flying, and then Binance is going to be freaking forced to add us as far as on their listing or a listing on their exchange. So TJ said, I tried to buy $100 of Brett, and it was going to cost me $34 for the transaction. So I've never used Base. I've never used Base, so I don't know what their transactions are. What are they doing for volume? So $300 million for volume. Not too bad. I've never honestly used Base. I'm pretty sure, what is Base, like a layer 2 on Ethereum, I would imagine. They have, because I see Sushi Swap and Uniswap, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's definitely on layer 2. Hunter said he subscribed. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. We'll see you whenever you come back. Remember, we're here every day, people. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on the weekends we have early streams as well. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you can just get that instant alert on your phone, your tablet. Hopefully you're watching me on the big screen, right? You're on the big screen. You can still pull up the chat on the big screen as well. BT, thank you so much for subscribing, brother. Appreciate the support. Vertical FX said Milady all the way to the moon. There we go. Blue saying Sui, Undo, building Digibyte. I said Digibyte. Building Digibyte, about to rally. All right. Everything restarted because it's saying that Milady's up 1.9%. So you guys know it always restarts. I forgot what the UTC, it's the universal time. I forgot what it is, but I think it's at 7 o'clock every day, right? 7 o'clock, the actual market resets. This is when it's the markets don't close for crypto, but at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is when the actual markets close, right? And then that's why you'll see the percents reset for the day, right? So 7 o'clock just hit. It technically, that's where they would consider a closing for crypto. So let's see here. BT said, thoughts on Milady for 2025. So I will say for Milady, 2025, anything can happen, right? Depending on the bull run, right? Depending on where the actual, the middle, the thick of the bull run actually hits. See, we've been rallying a lot faster than what a lot of people have been predicting, right? We were predicting to have a solid 2024 because we had the halving, we have rate cuts eventually going to happen, right? The rate cuts have been kind of delayed, but we have the halving. Usually the 4-year cycle, we're always seeing an all-time high for Bitcoin, right? Well, we had a curveball thrown in, and that was the ETFs. ETFs were thrown in at the beginning of the year. They started off kind of rough. Now they're bringing in so much money into Bitcoin, right? That the market is moving faster than a lot of people anticipated. So we made an all-time high pre-halving, which has never happened ever. So what I'm getting to is a lot of people were calling for the bull market to really be engaged in 2025. I'm thinking that we're going to see something like a 2021 where the bull market is going to be towards the end of this year, somewhere around election time, October, November, December is what I think and I'm talking about like the thick of the bull market, right? I'm thinking it's going to be towards the end of 2024 is the way it's playing out. So that could be something that we're looking for. And to answer your question, so my thoughts on 2024, 2025, I'm thinking that Milady could possibly move up by the billions within the next maybe 6 to 9 months as the market obviously is thriving. 2025 could be a whole nother ballgame. Do we retrace now in 2025 because we saw such a big run towards the end of 2024? Possibly, right? If that was the case, let's say that the thick of the bull run is towards the end of 2024, right? A little bit earlier than everybody's predicting. We roll into 2025. I'm thinking that we're still technically bullish, right? But as we start getting into mid-2000, like the second half of 2025, maybe we start retracing and kind of, setting up, for maybe a bear market or something like that. A lot of people have been calling, this was, before obviously we saw this all-time high, that we were probably going to have a good 2024, but we weren't going to see, a crazy parabolic, maybe the end of 2024, but the thick of the bull market was going to run rampant during the first and second half of 2025. Well, now I'm thinking that we're probably 6 months early from all that. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to start seeing like a flattening of the market towards the second half of 2025. So with all that being said, I think what we're really asking is the thick of the bull market. I think it's going to be towards the end of this year, maybe the beginning of 2025. And what do I see? My predictions for Milady particularly, anywhere from $2 to $10 billion market cap is what I'm calling for Milady. So, and that could be anywhere from a 50 to a 500x is what we're calling. And remember, I'm always going to give out the conservative predictions because I want to be wrong, right? I want to be wrong. I want this thing to go up to 30 or 40 billion dollars and you guys come back when your pockets are freaking, bulging out and you're like, crypto FUD, you were wrong, bro. You were wrong. We won 1000x. I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to be right there with you and be like, you know what? I was wrong, man, but I'm glad that I was wrong. So Let's see here. Blue Oyster said, when's Dog Elon? Let's look up Dog Elon. Let's look up Dog Elon because I know a lot of the community definitely is in Dog Elon as well. So, you know, same thing, bro. It's like the same. It's like we've looked up the same chart 10 times already with all the meme coins. They all look the exact same. Dog Elon made a local high at around 38. Definitely had a nice run. Made a local high at around the 38, and you can see it looks like it's forming some kind of a bull flag, right? And you're going to probably see Dog Elon chop around in this channel, find some support. Probably, I think this is going to be the 618 if I'm not mistaken. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's a 618. Damn it. Just moved my fib retracement, guys. If you guys know anything, it really grinds my gear when I move that damn fib retracement. All right, it's still there. But so the 618 is most likely what we're going to see some kind of a retracement, hopefully to find some support on Dog Elon. That's going to be right here at the 27. And I'm thinking if we can find some support at the 618 and bounce off of this, we'll probably easily break these local highs right here and start running up. So I think Dog Elon is going to do really well in this bull market. I really do. If you would have asked me maybe a month ago, I would have still probably told you it's going to do well, but I remember I was kind of just like, bro, I feel like no one's talking about Dog Elon anymore. No one's really talking about it much. You have the same little YouTubers that talk about it here and there, but you really don't hear about it other than that. But I was telling everybody yesterday, boy, I'm on Facebook and I'm involved in all the pages, right? I didn't even know I was on like 20 different Dog Elon pages, and boy, as Dog Elon was running, my whole freaking feed was just Dog Elon by the thousands. And I was like, holy crap. There is so many holders holding on to Dog Elon that have been just so quiet and dormant that this thing is most likely going to take off in this next bull run. I mean, I hope it does. Everybody's been waiting for this project, and it did really well in the last bull run, but I feel like it didn't do as good as it should have done, right? I feel like it got kind of pushed on the back burner compared to you know, like Dogecoin and Shiba. So Justin, did you check Gecko? I think we checked. Did we check Gecko? I don't know if we checked it today. We've checked it so many freaking times, I don't even remember if we checked it today. Let's look it up. Well, you know what? Let me see. I need to move this fib retracement. Let's see something here. So I remember talking about Gecko yesterday, and Gecko's been doing really well. Gecko's been doing really well. One thing I will say is obviously you knew most likely you were going to see somewhat of a retracement. 27% down for today, but if you zoom out and you look at for the week, this thing is still up 300%, right? So I mean, like I always tell everybody, you know, these pumps they're fun if you're day trading. But if you're looking long term, you have to be careful because it'll psych you out, right? It'll psych you out because you're thinking that this is going to be an unstoppable pump. But eventually, every freaking project, I don't care what project it is, I don't care what's going on, it will find a spot, hit its head, and it will retrace it. And the faster it moves up, the more it's probably going to move down, right? So with Gecko, you saw the all-time high at around 36, I believe, right? I believe this is the all-time high for this project, around this 36 mark. It jumped up, hit its head, found that spot for whatever reason at that 36, and you can see it obviously retraced. It bounced down, tried to, you know, go on another run, but got rejected. It did form a candle wick, but really got rejected at this 382 at around the 23, and you can see from there on, it's found some support at the 618 for right now. So definitely still very bullish. Like I said, if you zoom out for the week, this thing is still up 300%. So it's holding a lot of its gains. It saw massive, massive gains. You knew this was going to happen. So as far as from here on out, as long as we're holding this 618, I think this is going to stay very, very bullish. And I think this project has a big future ahead of it, especially going into this bull run. The fact that what we've seen this project do in just the last few weeks just tells you what's could possibly be in store in the when we get into the thick of the bull run. Market cap still relatively small at around $500 million. So this thing has a very big potential to do some big moves. And what blows my mind is that this thing's not traded on a lot of exchanges right now. I mean, you have it on crypto.com, but if you go to the central exchanges, I mean, Digifinex, XT, I mean, these are probably solid exchanges, but I mean, you would think that this project, from what it just did, would be on like freaking Coinbase and Binance. It's not even on any of these exchanges yet. So imagine if this project as well gets put onto Binance or Coinbase. You could see this thing easily from where it's at right now, easily 2 or 3x. So I think in the long run, this project's going to do really well. Like I said, holding this 618 at around that 14, that 15, about the 15 mark is what you're going to want to see as far as holding gains, and for it to basically find a good spot to where it can just have a solid run coming up is what I mean. Because you saw this beautiful run up. We didn't lose all the gains. We're still holding a lot of its gains. Again, up 300%. So if it can find a bounce at this 618, I think this thing could easily jump right back up to these all-time highs and exceed them. And it will in the bull run for sure. So definitely good luck with that project, and we'll keep checking it out. Real quick, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like. We're at 70 people and only 46 likes. What are you guys doing to me? What are you guys doing to me? Now I switched over to water. When I start talking a lot, it's like, I need water. So Amor said, it's always awesome to see my accounts up 10,000 in one day. Nice, bro. Amor's over there balling. Adam said, I hope I wake up and Ladies is at a dip so I can buy more cheaper. I understand, bro. I think we're all kind of in the middle, right? It's like you want to see the dip at the same time. I don't want to see my portfolio go down, you know? Like, it's like a little bit of both. You want to see the dip at the same time. You don't want to see your portfolio go down. But at the end of the day, as long as you're strong and you know where we're headed, it doesn't matter, right? It does not matter. Dies in the house. What's going on, bro? What is going on, bro? And JCC said, I'm making money with Milady. Good, bro. I'm glad you're jumping on the money train with us. BT said, I just need 2 zeros to drop. Two zeros to drop, bro. BT, and we're all cashing in, bro. And I don't mean we're selling out. I'm just saying we're all gonna have some chunky portfolios, right? A lot of us are waiting till we hit that threshold of like somewhere around $2 to $10 billion, and then we'll start talking about maybe taking some profits, right? But we're looking for that life-changing. One thing we promote in the channel is financial freedom, guys. Financial freedom. That's what we're all looking for, right? I don't care if you don't really have to work right now and you got money. It doesn't matter. You want more, right? We all want to get that financial freedom. Whether it's 50 grand in your bank account or possibly you get that $1 million and you can quit. You can go to your boss and be like, bro, I ain't doing this shit anymore. I'm done, right? That's what we're all striving for, and that's what we're here for, and that's what I think Milady's particularly is going to bring for a lot of people, is that financial freedom. It has so much potential to, I'm telling you guys, to easily 200, 300x. So imagine some of these guys in here, and I won't name any names, but some of these guys in here are holding $10,000 worth of Milady right now. Imagine if we just 100x from right now. That's $1 million. Imagine if we 1,000x. You're talking about $10 million in some of these people's portfolios. So we're making millionaires on the channel. We've been covering this for the last year. This is one of the only YouTubers, I'm not going to say the only, but one of the only YouTubers that have been covering this and along of all these other projects that have all mooned, sitting here screaming to the hills when ICP was at $2.90, when Fetch was at 15 cents. I can go down the list when Myro was just at 5 cents. You know, all these projects sitting there telling everybody these are good buys, these are good buys. And now I'm saying, and I've been saying it, that Milady is going to be that next meme coin. I'm telling you that we're going to see these massive gains. Massive. So let's see here. Racer Alex said, TradingView has an undo button, so when you accidentally move it, you can just quickly do the undo and pull it back. Oh, really? See, look at that. You learn something every day. I'm sure I've seen it plenty of times, but when you're in the thick of things, right? It's like you can't. I don't even think about that stuff, but I'll check it out for sure. Craig, I'm going back to you because I don't want you to think I missed out on you, bro. He said last halving was in April of 2020, and Shiba didn't hit its all-time high until October, November 2021. Just putting it in perspective. And Craig, you are correct, but remember what I just went on a freaking 20-minute rant about what about this cycle being different, right? We hit an all-time high a lot earlier than we've ever hit in any 4-year cycle. So that's why I'm thinking that the altcoin season is going to be now. It's going to be a lot sooner than we were expecting, right? So TJ say Caspa may be getting that Coinbase listing. I can't even believe they're not on there right now, bro. The Caspa's been out for a while and doing pretty well. Adam said, oh yeah, you already said that. Amore, I already covered that. I think I'm up to date on everything. Blue Oyster said Floki. What's Floki been doing, bro? I know Floki was doing good the other day. She's still holding her gains, still doing pretty good. Same thing with Floki, like I've been telling all the other projects. Had a local high. I don't know if this is an all-time high for Floki. It's definitely not. Nope. So a lot of these projects all hit local highs, and it looks like from here on right now, and this is for Pepe, Bunk, Myro, they all look like they're somewhat forming somewhat of a like a bull flag, right? It looks like they're most likely going to chop around in this channel and most likely find some support. If I was to call for Floki, might not make it all the way down to here, because you might see, and I'm going to point out another spot for some support, would be somewhere around where I just marked right here at the 12. But if this thing stays in this channel and it could find support right here at the 12, the next spot for support would be at the 10. But one of those marks, mark my word, is going to find some support, and this thing's going to bounce and most likely start running up and breaking this local high. So, and all the meme coins are looking like that. Other than ladies right now, all the meme coins are really looking pretty much the same as far as chopping and this bull flag descending triangle eventually finding some support somewhere before they go on another run. So Justin said check Chinu. Well, by that name, I know it's going to be probably on. Is it Chinanu? Oh, Chinu. Okay. Holy crap. Up 200%. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't surprise any of us, right? It's freaking on Solana, dude. This thing's going to... Hold on. I didn't mean to go into the 1 minute. Or, I'm sorry. That was a 1 month. I want to look. When did this... Oh, okay. I think that's awesome. So this project's been out. Oh, okay. So it came out at the beginning of this month. So it's been out for a few months. But this thing just came back alive out of nowhere. Which is awesome. So you can see it just broke, or it briefly broke the 0.5. But you see it got, looks like it got rejected slightly. So what you would want to see on this is finding support above this 0.5, which is going to be around that 43. If it can hold above that spot right there, above the 0.5, this thing's probably going to be taken off. Maybe going up to maybe retest some all-time highs. If it does have a breakdown, finding support somewhere around the 618 at the 33 would be a pivotal spot. And then you always have where it's pretty much on its way up, where if it got confirmation, was right here at the 786 at around this 18 mark. So you know how DeFi works, man. Things move up really fast. It could easily come down just as fast. So hopefully this thing can find some support. If it finds some support above the 0.5 at above the 44, and I mean, you see how this bounced it bounced, found some support right here, and took off, that's where you're going to want to see. If it's not at this at the 0.5 right here, then you're going to want to see it at the 618 for this to stay bullish and continue on its run. But definitely looks crazy good, up 200% in the last day. So nice, making some gains there. Let's see here. Jason said, I'm 53 and still climbing trees for a living. I'm ready to retire. That's awesome, bro. Hey, but you know what, Jason? It's still keeping you on your toes, though, right? I mean, I'm sure you're probably hurting and stuff like that. It's not like you're not back like when you're in your 20s, right? I feel it too, bro. I'm in my 30s, and being from back in the 20s, you know, because I work out, I bodybuild, and being in my 20s, I used to go to the gym twice a day, right? I go in the morning, I go in the evening, like nothing, and the next day I do the same thing over and over, right? Wouldn't be sore, and if I was, it would just rub right off real fast. Now I'm in my 30s, and I'm like, holy crap! I still work out daily, but I'm like, I feel it. Like I'll go through injuries and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you know, I feel it, right? But what I'm saying is you still being out there climbing trees and stuff like that. I mean, I like I said, I'm sure you're feeling it, but it's still keeping you active and keeping you on your toes, bro, and keeping you young, right? You want to stay active. So, but I understand that being retired, bro. You want to just retire, get in a rocking chair, and not have to worry about any kind of work, right? Just investing. I respect that. Bailey said, I just won 100K from Milady this year. You know what? Depending on what you have, Bailey, that easily is obtainable, right? Depending on what you have in your portfolio right now, easily obtainable, bro. So hopefully, or bro or broette, hopefully you achieve that. But I think you're in the right place. You know, you have the biggest possibility, you know, to get that. So Gene came with the update and said, I'm up $10,000 in profit in my Milady. That's what's up, bro. That's what I want to hear, guys. Remember, like a week ago, I got all emotional, and I was like, guys, I just want to, I do this for you guys, you know? I obviously do this because I love crypto and everything, but I do this, I want to come back, and I wasn't playing. I'm being serious, guys. Let's get serious. Let me get my deep voice. Guys, I want to see you guys come back to the channel 6 months from now and tell me how Milady and the channel changed your life, and that you just made life-changing money, whether it's $100 grand, $1 million, even if it's $20,000. I just want to see you guys make it. I want to hear the stories, you know, of just you guys, what you made out of Milady, you know, going through this whole year with us, this journey. You know, whether you jumped in a month ago or if you've been here since 8 months ago when we've been covering this, I just want to see and hear the stories. And I want to give you guys a story too. When you guys are giving me a story, I want to be like, hell yeah, I just made $200,000 off Milady as well. We did it, boys. We did it. Rika said, Milady is on the way to the moon. There we go. There we go. And she said, I'm starting to make money with Milady. Bye now. There you go. Time to jump on TRT Crypt. Nah, I mean, you never know. You never know. Like maybe we already dabble with some of that stuff already, bro. Right? You know, you never know, man. I know a gentleman always keeps his secrets, so we'll keep it like that. Let's see here. I don't mean to skip everybody, but my boy Die just came in with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Can you look at Jam, aka Geo Jam, market low? Just bought some on Uphold. Let's see what Die's got us looking at. He said, let's look at Geo Jam. So let's pull up the market cap first. Sometimes I just wonder, where does Die find these projects? Where does Die find these projects? So it's on Binance, Binance.us. Okay. On KuCoin as well. Market cap at $1.8 million. Freaking, I mean, that is terribly small. That's crazy how small that is. Up 68% for the day. Are you FOMOing in on this? Let me see here. For the month, it's up about 125%. Let me see if it'll give us a chart on here. I'd love to pull up a chart. Nice. Believe that's the same. Yep, that's it right there. So let's look at this die. All right, so you can see obviously this thing previously was at a massive, a lot higher than what it was. But let's pull up, let's see if we can do up a small fib retracement on this. I want to see. All right, so die, I don't know what you bought in on, like what your average is, but I will say a couple things. Couple things off rip, not even going into TA yet. I will say the fact that the market cap is so low at $1.8 million. I mean, this is freaking, this thing is absolutely so small, right? So in this next bull run, this thing could easily do some fast moving. The fact that it is actually, you know, it's on KuCoin, says it's on Binance.us. So, I mean, it's on Gemini. So you have a lot of big exchanges that it's already listed on. So definitely has the exposure. As far as the as far as where it's at, you can see that it technically bottomed. It technically bottomed right here at the 42. Right now, it did eat up. Did it eat up 2 zeros? Hold on here. Holy crap. That's crazy. So this thing from its bottom right here, it's up 650% from where it's at. So to be honest, I'm going to say right now, just be careful. You know, I don't know where you bought in on as of right now, like where you're in on, but this thing has been on a solid run. It's been on a very big run. So you can see it did hit its head on the 618, almost pretty much close to the 618. It's hit its head on. A couple of things that I do see is that obviously this thing has run up. You can see if we zoom out, this thing has been up. I mean, we can't even go up to where it's been. So this project has seen some big potential. It bottomed out. It's up about 600+% right now. Hit its head on the 618. So if this was a project that you just invested in, I would definitely keep an eye on it. You know, you did buy in. If you bought in recently, you did buy in on a pump. You know, I will tell you that. So if you see some kind of a retracement finding support at the 786, I wouldn't be spooked out and take a loss. I would honestly just be waiting to see maybe if it's going on some kind of a confirmation bounce, right? So if this thing does retrace, comes back down towards the 786, which is going to be around the 18 mark, that would be a big spot that I would probably be dollar cost averaging in for 2 reasons. To lower my average down, obviously, because that's where most likely it's going to find some support. It was resistance. If it's going to stay bullish, this is where you're going to want, this is going to be the line in the sand as far as where you're going to want to find some support. So I would dollar cost average in, bring my average down. If your average is, if you've pretty much, you know, bought in recently, that would mean you would be at a loss. So buying in down here would bring your average down, praying for that bounce for it to run up. If it does get confirmation that it's going to stay above the 786, this thing's probably going to come up and start retesting the 618 again and most likely breaking through. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm you know, negative on the project. I'm positive on it because you can't take back the fact that the market cap is so freaking low, right? The fact that the market cap's so low at 1.8 million, I will not acknowledge that it's up 600% and say that this thing probably is going to continue to move. You might, like I said, if it is going to retrace, you might find that bounce though at around 786, so take advantage of it. But I do think in the long run, if you're going to hold on to this project, it'll probably do really well. I mean, $1.8 million, this thing could easily just jump up to $50 million and you could 50x your profits easily. So I think this would be one of the projects where if I bought in, I wouldn't buy in crazy. I just get a solid bag and just let it sit there, right? On the dips, maybe bring my average down, but let it sit there because I think in the long run, this thing's going to do really well given that it's trading on some bigger exchanges and the market cap is so absolutely small. So good luck with that, bro. And if you want, we'll continue to monitor this on all the daily streams. So just remind me. And I appreciate the $5 super chat, bro. Let's see here. So real quick, we got about 80 people in here and 53 likes. Not too bad, but make sure you guys hit the like. Come on. Let's hit the like. So Jake was asking, What's my opinion on Myro? So my opinion on Myro, I was just doing a real quick check on Milady. So my opinion on Myro is, I think Myro is a solid project. I actually just sold out at 37 cents. This was a couple days ago, right before the big drop. Didn't catch the freaking when we dropped down to 14 cents, so I'm a little pissed on that. But I think that Myro is going to do really well because Myro just got released, I think, on Binance, if I'm not mistaken. Myro just got released on Binance, and I got an update on Crypto.com that it got released on Crypto.com as well. So Myro right now is going to be trading on a lot of major exchanges. You're going to probably see a lot of big money coming into Myro, and right now the market cap is still relatively small at around $273 million. Excuse me, got the hiccups. So I think long term, Myro is going to do really well. I honestly wasn't planning on selling at 37 cents. I was telling everybody that I was going to hold Myro until it got to $1. I think Myro is going to get to $1 for sure in this bull run. It only needs to get up to $944 million market cap, which is less than what Pepe, Bunk, and all these other projects are at right now. So think about it. In the bull run, Myro listed on Binance and all these other. It's on Solana's network, a meme coin. Myro is going to do really well. So I think Myro is definitely going to get to $1 or probably exceed. I honestly, and keeping an eye on Myro, if we can get to some of these levels that I'm going to show you right now, I'm going to be buying back in on Myro. So I sold at 37. Right now, I'm looking for a possible break below the 27 cent mark right here. So the 27 cent mark is going to be the 382. You can see it's kind of where we hit our head on this was our previous run up all-time high at around 25. It was at the 382. So I'm looking for anything that's going to drop below the 27 cent mark for me to start buying. I'm going to start dollar cost averaging in on Myro as far as jumping in. But one thing is, I don't know if it's going to break below this 382. You can see it's already formed some kind of a bull flag, which we all know in the channel, descending triangle, bull flag. A lot of times, not every time, but a lot of times, this will end up breaking to the upside, right? And I told you guys this. We've looked at probably 5 different meme coins, maybe even more. They all are forming some kind of a bull flag. So if the market, like Bitcoin, is going to continue to at least stay where it's at, or if we're going to continue to retest 68,000, you're most likely going to see these meme coins eventually break out again and start going on for another run. So to what I was saying and what I'm getting to, out of all that noise right there, is I'm bullish on Myro. I think Myro is going to get over $1 in this bull run. So accumulating even right now wouldn't be a bad spot. I'm not buying in again right now just because my ego, and I sold only at 37 cents. I want to buy in when it drops down, if it was to like somewhere around 25 cents or less, just so I can feel better at night being like, yeah, I sold at 37 cents and then bought back in at 25, doubled my profits, like something like that. And then when Myro gets up to $1 and I didn't buy back in, I'm going to be like, I can't believe I sold. I can't believe it. Right? So definitely think Myro is going to do really well. So I really do. Let's see here. Someone said Milady is pumping or running like she stole something. Austin said, oh, hold on. Let me, Pepe is rocketing. We'll check out Pepe. Pepe is running again. Look at that. Are we gonna see these projects now break out of this channel? Let's see, because Myro just looked like it wanted to. It was starting to break out as well. Pepe's slightly breaking out of the channel. It's done it already previously, but you can see it came right back and respected it. So let's see if this is going to be the breakout. We'll see. Let's see here. When did you first start covering Milady? Frank asks. I don't know, bro. You can check in the on my videos, but I think it was back in. I want to say it was after like about a month after Pepe was already out. So probably around like April of last year, because I think Milady came out in March of last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I think around April is when we started covering it on the channel. So don't hold me against it. Somewhere around there, somewhere around those dates. Austin said, I've got 784 million It's my first time. Do you think Milady will do well? Oh, 100%, bro. You're in the right channel, dude. You're in the right channel here. I think that Milady's is going to do really well, bro. And hopefully that 784 million Milady makes you some good profits. Blue said, Digibyte is a sleeping giant. Hope you all join the fun. And Seb22 said, Quant and GMX. Quant and GMX. Let's briefly check that out real quick. You said Quant, right? Yeah. I was like, is that a G or a Q? I didn't know Quant was was over $1 billion market cap. Nice. Up 22% for the week. Not too bad. Not too bad. So a couple things with Quant. You can see this right here. This green line right here is going to be your 200-day moving average. And you can see, obviously, it's bounced multiple times on that and basically found some solid support. So definitely very bullish. A very bullish move as far as the project. As long as we're holding above that 200-day, you guys know I'm always going to be bullish on the project. So definitely holding. As far as a fib retracement, looking at where it's at right now, you can see it's right under the 382. Kind of, it's been... For this, you can see it did break above the 382, but you don't see any confirmations above the 382, right? So you can see that it's broke. It even broke above the 236 right here at the 141, but it's all been quickly rejected. So what I'm getting to is you're going to want to see this thing bounce above the 382 and find some support. That's going to be above the 127, right? So it's right there. If it can find some support above this 382, this thing's most likely going to run up and probably break above these local highs right here, which is, by the way, $154. So, but at the end of the day, project looks very bullish, very bullish. If I'm looking for any kind of retracements, you can see this 0.5 at the 119 has been a spot where it was some solid resistance. You can see multiple times previously this thing has run up and hit its head on this 0.5. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does bounce and if it's going to retrace, it's going to probably come back down towards this 119, 120, somewhere around there, and probably find some support. That would be a good spot to just dollar cost average in, because you know in the long run, this project's probably going to do really well in this bull run. So, and then like I said, you're looking for a 127 to find some support above the 382. If it can find that support, if and when, you're going to be seeing some breakouts above these local highs, most likely. So, good luck with that. Craig said, people are going to FOMO into Milady soon. Hopefully. Pedro, look at Brett on base chain. We definitely were just looking at that. I'll pull it back up. Who was in here first? I told you guys. It's like every 10 minutes, someone's telling me to look up Brett on on base. So we looked up Brett. I mean, same thing. Nothing's changed since we looked at it like 20 minutes ago. Everything looks great. Sitting around that 17 mark. This project is up, I think, like 200% in the last day. So I mean, it's crazy, doing good. Obviously, running off these highs that it was just at around the 2 cent, the 2.3 cents. One thing that I was pointing out was it formed a beautiful W pattern, but I think the W pattern already played out. Ran up to about the 236 around there, and you can see it's been basically consolidating at right under the 236. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's forming some kind of a you guys guessed it, a bull flag. And you guys, I told you guys this probably a few months ago as we were getting into this bull run, that you're going to see a lot of bull flags forming when we're basically consolidating and we hit like a local high and we're kind of retracing slightly. You're going to see descending triangles and bull flags all over the place. I mean, the charts are going to just be filled with bull flags because that's part of a bull market. Get it? Bull flag, bull market. That's what you're most likely going to see a lot. So you can see we made a little, we retraced, bounced up off right under the 236 at around the 17. We are about the 17.8, almost the 18. We are sitting at the lower 17s now, kind of just tracing into this channel that we're in. We're eventually going to find some support. You can actually see, and I can see it now. I'm going to pointed out to you guys that right where it's at right now, you can see this has hit its head multiple times at where it's at. So if it can find some solid support where it's at right now, this thing's probably going to be going on another run here soon. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. But you guys can see for Brett, if this thing can hold its support where it's at right now, this was previous resistance at around the 17.2 where it's at right now. If it can hold it, you're going to see this breakout out of this channel, and most likely you're going to start coming up and maybe coming back up to some of these local highs that we had over here, somewhere around the 22, somewhere around the 20, most likely the 21. Around those areas are going to be big spots for some solid resistance. But at the end of the day, Brett's looking good. Number one project right now on base, and it's been one of the hot topics on the channel. Everybody's been coming in and asking for the last like few weeks or few days, I mean. But somebody came in, I forgot who it was, and was bringing it to our attention like a week ago, and it literally shot up. He was bringing it up when it was down, like down here, saying, look at Brett. And we looked at it. I was like, it doesn't look bad. And then he came back like 2 days later and he said, I told you guys to buy Brett. I told you. He pulled a Sarah on us. If you guys are like wondering, you're new to the channel, you're like, who's Sarah? Sarah is a girl that comes onto the channel. She's from the future. We're not lying. She's from the future. She comes in and she's predicted a couple projects. She's like, go and buy this project now, and disappears. And then the next day the project will shoot up 300%. Right? So Sarah has been, she's right now probably in 2,100. We're thinking she's somewhere around that area and that, that date. And she keeps coming back and pretty much just giving us little gems, and then she disappears. So she hasn't popped up in the last few days. So we'll see. We'll see when she pops back up. Yeah, so Milady looks like she's attempting to get close towards this local high right here that we did break. Now you guys can see, remember, this local high right here, we're not far. Look where we were at. Remember that pump that we had, 3 months ago? Look how close we are to getting to that pump. Let's see here. We're only 16% away from getting to that local high right here in that pump. And then the top of the fib is going to be the all-time high for Milady, guys. You better believe we're having a party when we break that all-time high. You know it's coming too. And you can see the all-time high is 30% away. I'm telling you, that's like an all right day for Milady, right? You guys know a good day we could easily, we've seen it before. We've seen 50, 60% candles in a day. Milady could have a solid day tomorrow and break all-time highs easily. So Nico said, today I grabbed 2,000 Myro. Nice. Jake said, what are your predictions for Milady? Seems like a lot of people FOMOing in, finding out today. Yeah. I mean, you guys I've already answered it. You guys know I think that Milady's is going to get to somewhere around $2 to $10 billion market cap. So if you look at the market cap right now, we're at a little over 100 million right now. Sounds crazy to even say we're at 100 million right now. 100 million. And I'm predicting that Milady's going to possibly see somewhere around $2 to $10 billion. You're talking about hundreds of X's from where we're at right now. Think about that. The potential for gains this project is going to have. I'm telling you guys, just think about where we're at right now, comparing it to where Pepe is. Pepe's at around 1.8 billion. Where we're at right now, that would be an 18x from where we're at right now just to get where Pepe is. You think we're not going to get there? That's only an 18x right now. Think about that. It's going to be insane. I'm telling you, Milady is going to be that next project that's going to bring so much wealth to the little guys. And that's us, the little guys that have believed in this project, that are buying in, that have been, even if you're buying in right now, or everybody that's been on the channel that's been buying in on Milady when the market cap was at $20-30 million. I've told you guys this, and we know this, that a year from now, 6 months from now, when Milady is at billions of dollars, people are going to be going back on the videos from a year ago and be like, why the hell didn't I know about this project when it was at $20 million, right? Now it's at freaking 10, $20 billion. Why didn't I know about it when it was at $20 million, right? It's going to happen. And then we're all going to be sitting here like, why the hell didn't I buy more? Like I told you guys, that's always going to set in. Why didn't I buy more? Always happens. And it's not just for Milady. It's going to happen for every freaking project that you're in that's doing really well in the bull run. You're going to be like, why didn't I buy more? Damn it. That greed starts kicking in. Real quick, let's do a like. We're at 61 likes, 62 likes. Not bad. We're at almost 90 people in the house. We got a packed house today. Packed house today. Everybody's looking at me, ladies. Tomorrow's International Ladies Day. So not just for our project, but if you have a mom, you have a sister, you have a girl, a wife, you know, a daughter, make sure you guys just tell them that we acknowledge them and that we appreciate everything they do for us, right? They might drive us crazy at times, but we appreciate everything, right? Because you guys know, as men, we love our women, right? We love our women and we appreciate them. Lost in Tokyo said he has 90 billion Milady. There you go, bro. That's a solid bag right there. I'm not going to do the math, but I'm predicting you have somewhere around $10,000 of Milady, bro. That's crazy. Imagine that. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, imagine having a bag like Lost in Tokyo where you have $10,000 right now. And I'm just saying, if we just get to where Pepe is and we do it in 18x, that's $180,000 that Lost in Tokyo would have just from going from where we're at right now to where Pepe's at right now. And I'm saying that that's not even going to be the extent of it. We could easily see $10 billion on this project. Easily. TJ said, I'm holding Myro until Christmas time. All right. Carrero said, any low market cap gems? I'm looking for another good one. Any suggestions? I mean, they're out there, bro. I can't really think of other than like Milady as of right now. Myro's not a bad buy as far as small market caps. If AOI is a good project as well, it's kind of up for today, but this project has a very small market cap as well, and it's an AI project. You can see it's at about 157 million right now, but for an AI project, that's a relatively small market cap. So that's a big one that I'm a believer in. This project right here, I don't bring it up a lot, but Suku is a very small market cap. This is a very small market cap, and this thing's traded on Coinbase. Let's see here. Market cap's at $25 million. And you can see the circulating supply is only at 178 million. So for this project to get to $1, which is at 14 cents right now, for it to get to $1, it only needs to get up to less than a $200 million market cap. And like I said, it's exchanged on Coinbase. You better believe when we get on, when we're in the middle of a bull run, Coinbase has this Coinbase effect where every project, it might not be all at once, but every project down the list will freaking go crazy. So a project like this, I saw it back in the bull run, actually jumped up from like 10 cents up to like $1.20 out of nowhere, right? So this project could be a small gem that you could look for as far as jumping in. Right now wouldn't be a terrible spot to buy in with the market cap being so relatively small. We also have this Swift project right here. Not really too familiar with this project, but I know that some people were bringing it up. And this project as well, $22 million market cap, and it's traded on Coinbase, right? So you have the potential for some kind of a Coinbase effect on this one. And this project actually, for the day, it's down for right now about 10% because it was on a big run. But you can see for the 7 days, for the week, it's up technically around 81%. So I think this project could do really well as well, given that the market cap is so small at $21 million, and this is traded on Coinbase. So that's another one to keep your eyes on. Let me see if there's any more. We can jump in on PNG. Another project that I'm not too familiar with, but this was what our time traveler was telling us to buy. Sarah, she was telling us back here to buy in on PNG, and it went up 300%. But But you can see this thing looks like it's formed some kind of a bull flag as well. And I believe this project is very small as far as market cap. About $80 million. So a little bit higher than the other two that I was just talking about. But this project, relatively small, and believe it or not, guess what? It's traded on Coinbase as well. So another little hidden gem right here that could be, could be potentially good for long term. Definitely up 300%. This is what I was saying. She was telling us back here to buy in, and then the damn thing went up like the next day out of nowhere. So we were like, Sarah, where are you from? Where are you from? Like, what year are you from? Goat said price prediction for, let's see here. Goat said price prediction for Milady. Hold on a second. I think I skipped. Miex said hit that like. I appreciate that, bro. For the reminder, Gary said I had 50 billion but lost job, then went to 15 billion. I just feel screwed. It's all right, Gary, dude. Listen, if you're talking about Milady, I mean, 50 billion was a big bag. 15 billion is still a solid bag, bro. And you know, like you said you lost your job, dude. I mean, that's a big thing right there, bro. So I mean, you know, going through it, man, you gotta make sacrifices, right? But everything will play itself out, bro. And I'm a big believer on everything happening for a reason, dude. So keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. I hope you found employment if you have it. I hope you find it soon, bro. And I hope that Milady shoots off soon so that 15 billion can give you some support for you and your family for whatever you need, bro. But keep your head up, man. Kinamir, I hope I pronounced that right. I know I didn't, but he said May 12th, my first purchase. On May 12th. Why May 12th, bro? What do you know that we don't know? What do you know that we don't know, bro? And then I just scrolled down and just missed like everybody's freaking comments here. Great. Crip, do you plan on holding until you reach long-term capital gains? You sound like the IRS, bro. What are you saying? Capital gains. What do you mean, bro? You sound like the IRS, bro. Who you working for? Huh? What's going on, Frank? Who you working for, bro? He's bringing up capital gains and stuff. What are you doing, bro? I pay my taxes, bro. You guys can't have any more from me. No, he's saying, do you plan on holding until you reach long-term capital gains? Bro, I plan on getting, as of right now, I'm holding, right? I'm going to hold strong for all you guys. I want to stick it out till we get to at least like $1-2 billion. And like I said, once we get to that like above $1 billion, really I'm looking for like the threshold of 2 to 10 billion. Once we get into that threshold, I want to see how the markets are looking, right? I want to see what Bitcoin's at. I want to see what meme coins are doing. If we're still in a strong bull market, I'm going to hold. But if it's looking like, other projects are doing, have maybe topped out and maybe they're coming down, then I'm going to look to maybe take some profits or take all my profits at that time. But my exit plan is going to be anything over $1 billion for me, lady. 100%. Let's see here. Jen said it's rising. Adam said, y'all hit that like button. It's totally free, I promise. All right. I appreciate that, Adam. Let's see here. Future man strikes again. Craig said that's a huge cup and handle. All-time high is 18. Not the top of the fib. What are you talking about for Milady? Let's see here. So on TradingView, remember, I'm just going by the tools that I have, and on TradingView, the top of the fib for Milady, if that's what you're speaking of, it looks like the top is around the 19.375 to be exact. So that's what I have it marked on here. If you're talking about Milady, Sorry, I missed like freaking a bunch of comments on here. So if I missed your question, just ask again. I'm so sorry. I'm literally not trying to skip around or anything like that. Khalil said 20 billion market cap. I'm telling you, my supervisor to kick rocks. Bro, make sure you come in and you tell us a story about that, bro. I hope that happens. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm going to tell you this right now. Be respectful, right? Because you don't want that karma. So be respectful. Even if they've done you wrong, you be the bigger guy, and just be respectful about it. But at the end of the day, I hope that happens, bro. $20 billion, I think we're telling a lot more than just them to kick rocks. We're telling everybody that didn't believe in us, didn't believe in Milady, kick rocks. So let's hear. Amor said, Crip ain't lying. I bought in at 20 million, and look where I'm at. There you go, bro. Demon said, is 1 billion Milady's a lot? I mean, you tell me. Everybody has different financial situations, right? Everybody has different financial situations. Depending on what your situation is, that could be a lot for you, right? That could be a lot. So I always tell everybody on the channel, obviously I don't give financial advice, but I always tell everybody, make sure that you're investing money that you're not going to need anytime soon. So you don't want to invest money that you're going to need to feed your family, pay your mortgage, your rent, pay your car payment, your electricity, anything like that. You want to put in money that is sitting in your shoebox under your bed, or that is sitting in your bank account collecting dust, right? Because you have a bigger opportunity to make money with it being in Milady or being in the crypto market in general, right? Than it sitting in the bank, right? So, but as long as you don't have stress to sell because of something going on in your life, then you have time on your side, right? And as long as you have time in your side and patience, you're going to do good in this market. So I think Carrero, were you the one that brought up Brett the other day? Were you the one that brought up Brett? I think you were. Jojo said, I got some this morning and I'm buying that too myself. Why didn't I buy more? Told you. Why didn't I buy more? And I know you're being serious, but you're playing around. But wait until we get into this the middle of this bull run. You're really not going to be playing around. You're going to be like, I cannot believe I didn't freaking buy more. Let's see here. Blue said if ETH hits over 4,000 tonight, the run is back on. Let's see here. We're $40 shy. You know what's? I'm glad you brought that up. Wasn't even realizing. Yeah, Ethereum is not far from $4,000. That's crazy. Remember, Ethereum's all-time high is only 4,800. So I mean, Ethereum is getting close to all-time highs too. And this same thing happened in the last bull run, where Bitcoin hit all-time highs, and then Ethereum eventually, like a few weeks later, ended up hitting all-time highs as well. And then that's when altcoins, like I keep telling you guys, it's like then it's like cycles, and then your favorite altcoins were going berserk after that. Just Chillin' said thoughts on Shiba Inu. Let me see here. Did we brought Shiba up a little while ago? Let's see. I could have sworn I had a freaking chart up though for Shiba. There it is. So thoughts on Shiba, and that you can kind of take this with every freaking meme coin right now, is they all made either all-time highs or local highs. For Shiba, she made a local high, right? Jumped up around the 45.9, around the 46, and this was about 2 days ago. Since then, she's basically created some kind of a bull flag. Remember, we're zoomed in. We're looking at the 2 hour right now, but you can see this descending triangle bull flag that's forming. A lot of times, you're going to see eventually it's going to find somewhat of support somewhere, and it's going to break out. For Shiba, right now, it looks like, and this is what a lot of the altcoins are a lot of the meme coins are looking like, because we looked at Myro just now. Pepe was doing the same thing, where it's finding support above the channel now, and it's looking like it wants to start breaking out. basically, running on this bull flag. So we'll see how it goes. But my thoughts long term on Shiba, I think it's going to do really well. I personally, what I think about Shiba and Doge is that, they had beautiful runs in 2021. There wasn't a lot of competition. This time around, I think there's going to be a lot of competition in the meme coin space. There already is. So I think that Shiba and Doge probably will hold that top, market cap for right now and possibly maybe through the bull run. But as far as the gains, they're not going to be the top gainers for meme coins, given that Shiba has a market cap of, I think we checked it out, it was like $18 billion or something like that, like something crazy. Yeah, $18 billion. So, I mean, for Shiba, I think this thing can easily, at the very least, 2x from where it's at right now, getting up to around 36, somewhere around 40 billion, where its last previous all-time high was, probably exceeding that. And I would say maybe doing some kind of a 2.5x, maybe getting towards around $50 billion. But if you really think about that, this project's going to get up to $50 billion, that's outrageous, right? It's crazy. But if you look at the gains, you're going to be looking at maybe a 2, maybe a 3x from where it's at right now. I don't know where you bought in. Maybe you've been holding for a while and maybe you're holding on a lot of gains. But if you were to buy in right now, I feel like you would do really well in Shiba. But there's other meme coins where you can make probably potentially a lot more money as far as investing in. So, like I said, I think Shiba is going to do really well. Doge is going to do really well. A lot of these projects that are the really big ones are going to do really well, but as far as your gains, I think gains are going to be made off of a project like Milady. Myro is going to do really well because the market cap is so low, and still like your Pepe and Bunk and Dog with Hat. Those are going to be other projects that are going to do really well as far as in this bull run, as far as gains. So, Gary said, so you basically said I'm screwed with 15 billion, but yeah, I got a job now, so hopefully I can get to 25, 30 soon before complete takeoff. Gary, I did not say that you're screwed with 15 billion, bro. I didn't say that at all. I said that 15 billion was still a solid bag. Obviously 50 is a lot more. I said that 15 was still a solid bag. That's 15, dude. 15 billion is more than what a lot of people are holding on to. A lot of people just asked, is 700 million a lot? And you're talking about 15 freaking billion. That's 20x from what these people have. I think 15 billion is going to do really well. All I'm saying is that I hope that, that your situation changes, and I hope that maybe you can accumulate more is all I'm saying. But I love you too, bro. I love you too. I don't want you to think that I'm saying that you're screwed at all, bro. I think holding on to any kind of Milady is going to do really well, right? So just understand that, right? And I'm glad you got a job. Adam said, took Coinbase days to finally process my payment. Been unable to see any portfolio balances. Transactions are still there, but all Shiba missing. Coinbase has been having some major issues. One thing I will say that's good about Coinbase is that there's at least somebody there that you can contact. Look in to see who you can email, because if you try calling, I don't even think they have a number you can call. They used to not have a number back in 2021, but at least you can email them and let them know what's going on. And they have people that's their job. They'll look in to see what's going on, and they can verify if you have any transactions of Shiba. So don't think that it's gone. Coinbase has been having some big outages and stuff like that going on. So just if I was you, I'd get onto the Coinbase platform, or maybe look up their website and look to where you can find some kind of a contact as far as email. Email them. They might ask you, or they're going to have to verify your wallet and all that good stuff. But somebody will get in contact with you. So, but don't think that you're screwed over. I don't think you are. Unless I won't even say anything. I think you're good, bro. Blue said, what are your thoughts on Bricks and Moons? I think Bricks and Moons, we've covered it a couple times on the page. I think they're small cap projects. Obviously, they're Reddit, they're Reddit based projects. They were doing really well, and then Reddit came out and was like, oh, we're not going to use Moons anymore, or whatever it was. Yeah, I think it was Moons. and they kind of tanked the projects, but there's still a big following behind them, and the market caps are so small that I wouldn't even be surprised, even if Reddit doesn't use them anymore, and they're still publicly traded, that in the bull run they'll probably do really well, but you don't really hear about them too much. Let's see here. MC said inverted Head and Shoulders. Possibly, right? I see what you're saying here. He said an inverted. So instead of usually Head and Shoulders, a normal Head and Shoulders would call for the downside, but he's saying it's an inverted Head and Shoulders where you have the shoulder, head, shoulder, right? I'm kind of like confused here. I want to like flip it upside down, but I believe that's what you're meaning. And usually that would indicate a run towards the upside. So I definitely see that for sure. Right now we're hitting our head. So you can see for Milady, we're hitting our head pretty much where we tapped out multiple times. We did make this little quick giga pump, but you can really call these local highs right here is where we're hitting our head on right now. So if we can at least, even if we have somewhat of a retracement, but we can hold this right here, this support level at around 14.4, find some of a bounce. You can see we've bounced already once off of it. Even if we need to retrace and kind of find support above this 14.4 around here, we're going to be flying up, and we're going to probably be exceeding those local highs that we just made a few weeks back over here. And I'm actually going to put a resistance line right here. And you can see this is our local high, and this is going to be our all-time high right here at the top of the fib. So Eduardo said thoughts on Dog Elon. Dog Elon. We just covered it a little while ago. Let me see here. I don't remember what my chart was though. All right, it's right here. So for Dog Elon, same thing that what I was saying about pretty much all the projects, the meme coins particularly, is they all were on a nice run. Dog Elon ran up local high at around the 38, and you can see from here on out where it's at right now, it's forming some kind of a bull flag descending triangle. I was saying that I wouldn't be surprised if it finds some kind of support. Let me zoom out real quick and see something. For Dog Elon, I was saying I wouldn't be surprised if it finds some kind of support, possibly around the 618. Maybe it doesn't get all the way down to the 618 right here at the 27, but if it does, still very bullish. Find some kind of support in between where it's at right now and around the 618, and then it breaks out of this bull flag and pretty much goes on another run, breaking this local high right here. Is what I think, because a lot of the meme coins are all looking the exact same right now, where they all made local highs, have been retracing, but they're all looking the same as far as the charts and a bull flag forming. So some of them are already breaking out. If we go over to like Pepe, you can see the bull flag. It's already breaking out of the bull flag. I don't know if we put one on for, Myro, same thing. You can see the bull flag. It's kind of still hanging in. Earlier it was starting to look like it was breaking out, but you can see kind of the gist on what all the meme coins all look like right now, other than Milady. Craig said if you're in Milady now, with any amount, you're ahead of the curve. MC said zoom in on ladies. What are we zooming in on? The invert Head and Shoulders. Shoulder. What throws me off is how the head. You know what I'm saying? Like shoulders, no head. Shoulders, right? Because it's inverted, right? So MC said every single chart is the same pattern. It is. Well, those are the meme coins. Those are the meme coins, right? So all of the meme coins were all running at the same time. They were all running at the same time, and they're all retracing at the same time. So they're all like pretty much looking like the same right now for the meme coins. Goat said dropping 2 to 3 zeros overnight is impossible. Who the hell said we're dropping 3 zeros overnight? No, I'm really asking. I didn't see it in the chat, but no, I don't think that's going to happen. Blue said Ladies is up almost 40% for the day. Hell yeah, she's running. She looks like she's might be slightly retracing right now. And like I said, which would be a good thing if we can, she's still holding up. Like I said, don't be surprised if we come back and retrace at this 14.4, finding support. Honestly, that's probably what we would want to see. We want to see confirmation bouncing at that 14.4. That's going to be a very bullish thing, and we'll probably be jumping up, breaking these local highs very quickly if we can see that kind of a confirmation. Koktoshi, love the name, said, keep your head up and stay in the game. Only sell for hash or emergency. God Skrilla said, buy another 1 billion on the dip, if there is one. Craig said, look at Jasmy. Jasmy's still looking great. Sitting above that 2 cent mark, like I told you guys. Right now, she's kind of been... I'm not going to say dormant, right? I'm not going to say dormant, but she's been chilling. It's almost like she's consolidating right now. She was on such a big run in the last few weeks. Like I said, as long as she's holding above this support level right here at the 2 cent, I think it's very bullish, and we're going to easily shatter 2.5, 2.8, and I think we're going to wake up one night and she's going to be sitting there basically running up on 3 cents easily. And guess what? Here we go again. This has to be the 5th or 6th time someone said, what about Gecko? Is that a good coin? It's either Gecko or Brett. You guys pick it. It's either Gecko or Brett. So for Gecko, is it a good coin? I mean, it seems to be doing really well, right? It seems to be doing pretty well recently. It's on a little bit of a retracement today because it's been on such a run. It's down 33% for the day. But you can see if you zoom out, this thing's up 350% for the week. So if I was interested on this project, I would honestly, like I was telling you earlier, I think this is the 618 right here. Yeah, the 618. I would honestly right now would be probably my starting to look in towards a dollar cost averaging in on this project. I don't think you're going to see Gecko drop back down to these levels right here, but the 618, if this holds around the 14 mark, which is a little bit below where it's at right now, if it finds support at that the 618, this thing's probably going to continue to run up. So to answer your question, I think Gecko is a solid project. It's been doing really well. So got to keep that updated chart on Milady, guys. We got tomorrow's Ladies' Day. It's Ladies' Night, and I feel all right. Oh, what a night! I need to get that music in the background, just recycling, right? It's Ladies' Night. Real quick, we got 80 people here and about 70 likes. Come on, the other 10 people. What is going on? What did I do to you? Right? What did I do? I'm sitting here. I'm trying to bring you TA and bring you that knowledge. Hit the like. It's free. Michael said Spell Coin is a solid project. Thoughts on Spell Coin? Let's see here. I think we've looked at this plenty of times. Spell looks like it's pretty much formed another. Now I'm starting to think that every freaking chart's looking like this, right? Where it's. But you know what? I mean, I guess I'm contradicting what I was saying earlier. That when we're in a bull market, you're gonna see a lot of bull flags form, right? This is what the charts are gonna look like. You're gonna see and remember, a bull flag is gonna be. This is gonna be the pole, and this is gonna be the flag. It's going to be a descending triangle, right? A lot of times you can grab that flagpole and move it over towards the top of the channel, and it'll usually predict and look where it's at. pretty much hitting where it already hit its head. Pretty much you can predict, not every time, but if it's going to break out, that's usually what you're going to see, is some kind of a breakout like this. But you're going to see these bull flags. It's going to be just a broken record. You're going to see them just forming in bull markets, right? That's what, because the market's not going to just continue to move up continuously, right? You're going to have an up, retracement, up, retracement, up, retracement. So that's why a lot of these bull flags will play out, especially as we get into a bull market, right? And we're in a bull market. So that's why we're seeing a lot of bull flags. Spell token, as far as market cap, you are correct. $143 million. Very small market cap, right? And I mean, the project looks like it's been doing really well. So we have a couple spots for some support and resistance. You can see we were talking about this like a week ago, and I was saying, as it was breaking out, I was like, you know what? Maybe not a few weeks ago, but like a few days ago, maybe like a week, if not, whatever. But finding support above this right here at the 14 was going to be a big spot for us to continue to run. You can see it was finding support slightly, but broke, right? It broke, bounced off the 20-day SMA. But as far as right now, I wouldn't be surprised if this project kind of will sit in this descending triangle, basically bounces. This is off the 1 day. We're looking at the 1 day chart. Possibly comes and finds some support somewhere along down in this channel, meeting the 20-day SMA, and then finding some kind of a breakup. Now, this 14 is going to be a spot for resistance, because you can see for Spell, you can see now it flipped from support to resistance, right? You can see resistance. So it will eventually break it, but it's probably going to need to test it a few more times before it breaks it. But I think in the long run, this project has big potential for some big moves, given that it's very bullish. 1, 2, the market cap is very small, and it's traded on Coinbase and Binance. So you can't lose with that, right? Koktoshi said, hit the likes, ya bums. Hit the likes. We're doing good. We're at 73. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, guys. Nico said, let's create a coin. We call it Bitcoin Pizza. Addison said, Shiba. I feel like I'm just circling back on the same projects over and over, over and over again. All right, so for Shiba, we already covered this. We'll cover it again. Almost all the meme coins are looking like this, right? Another bull flag forming. We had a local high at around the 45. We are in a descending triangle or bull flag. You can see Shiba is trying to break out of this flag. I was calling for maybe it coming down towards this fib retracement right here, somewhere around the 24, possibly, before finding some support. But if it doesn't even need to get down to that far and it can break out, that just means it's going to go higher, right? So as far as Shiba, I think is still on track to break these little local highs that it just made. One thing that I was telling everybody was that, the market cap has gotten so freaking high for Shiba that, I think it's going to do really well in the bull run for sure. But as far as gain wise, I think looking at other projects like Milady, which we are going crazy right now, I think Milady is going to be a project. Milady, Myro, maybe a couple other projects like this that have small market caps, right? Shiba market cap is so high. I think it's going to do really well. But if you could get into a project that maybe is the next Shiba, why not do that, right? Milady right now, she's cooking, guys. She's cooking right now. Carrero said, have you heard about Tectonic? Yeah, on Chronos, bro. I was invested in Tonic when it first came out. I had to been probably one of the first people that made money off of Tonic. I was one of the first people that had 1 billion Tonics. I almost guarantee it, bro. One of the first few hundred people that had 1 billion Tonics. We'll check it out here. I just want to see if we're gonna break this local high right here. What's Milady's market cap sitting at right now? She's cooking, guys. Remember, Milady's market cap earlier was at 87 million. We've jumped up over $20 million in market cap. Volume's doing pretty good, up 16% at around almost $14 million. Milady's up 41% for the day, 68% for the week, and a whopping 177% for the month. Looking great. Looking absolutely great. Michael said, check out Tonic. We already been updated on Shiba. Yeah. I'm going to look it up for whatever reason. Let me see. So Tonic market cap hella small, 35 million, very very small. I think Tonic has a very big community. I'm surprised they haven't woken up yet. I'm involved in the groups on Facebook and I haven't really heard too much yet. But that just means right now is probably a solid time to be accumulating for Tonic. Honestly, right now it's sitting right under its 618. You can see it's finding support somewhere around the 786. The bottom would be basically adding another 7 zeros at 81. So you can see right now it's at 6 zeros 14 mark. So right now, not a bad spot to just continue to dollar cost average in. I think in the long run, this project is going to do really well. This is going to be probably in the realm of the DeFi. So you guys remember we have majority of like the major caps doing really well at the beginning, like what we're in right now and what we're getting into. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all going to make all-time highs. Then you're going to see altcoins going crazy maybe a month after that. And then, maybe a few months after altcoins go crazy, we're talking maybe 6-8 months down the road from now, you're going to probably see DeFi season going nuts. And I think when we get into the DeFi season, you're going to see something like Tonic exploding and doing really well is what I think. So right now, you can see the top of the fib is where we kind of had this giga pump right here at the 25. Right now, we're well below that, right under the 618. Solid time to just be lowering your average and dollar cost averaging in right now is what I think as far as Tonic. But I think down the road, this is going to be it already is one of the bigger projects on Chronos, but I think it's going to do really well when we get into DeFi and DeFi starts jumping up like crazy. So Cher said, wow, $600 in Milady. Is that how much you're up for the day? I don't even want to look at my profile right now, bro. My shit was fluctuating like crazy. Like I was up like a couple thousand just for the day. Let me see what I'm at right now. Ooh. It's looking good, guys. I can't look at my profile because my portfolio because I'm like, oof. Even right now I'm looking at it like, damn. Craig said nothing fluctuates like Milady, roller coaster to wealth. I know, bro. You guys remember when we hit this right here? We were all like, some people I have it pinned Discord. Join the Discord. We have people like holding. We have some people holding $20 million or $20,000 in Milady, right? And they were like, bro, my portfolio is fluctuating by the like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, right? And he was one of them was like, I'm up 20 grand right now. And then obviously 2 days later we had the retracement, and he was like, man. And then now he's probably he's not in right now. I won't name him, but he's not in right now. But he's probably looking at his portfolio like right back at it, like hell yeah. Xavier, are you trolling me? Xavier said, what are your thoughts on Gecko? I feel like I'm getting trolled now just to keep looking at the same two projects. Oh, there we go. Adam, I didn't want to say anything, bro. I didn't want to call you out, but there you go. Adam said now he's at 23,000. There you go. I didn't want to call you out, bro. Xavier said, no, I'm not. I'm messing with you, bro, because like every 5 minutes after I drop the chart, someone comes in and either asks me about Gecko or they ask me about Brett. All right, so bringing Gecko back up, Xavier. I'm just messing with you. So what I was saying, and look what it did, actually. It bounced off the 618 like I was telling you guys. It bounced right off this 618 right here for Gecko. So it bounced off the 618, and look at that. It shot up. I mean, nothing crazy, but you can see it's trying to get confirmation that it's going to stay with some support at the 618. So that's what I was telling everybody. Pretty much Gecko is a solid project. It's a good project. If you're looking to dollar cost average in, I was pointing out the 618 would probably be a big spot that I would look for to dollar cost average in if you even had time, because it looked like it tapped that 618 real quick and just like literally shot up like 10-15%. What was that? Yeah, 10%. It jumped up within like a freaking second. So the 618 I think is going to be a big spot for some support. Obviously, you want to see that hold. If it can hold that 618, I think you're going to, you're obviously the next spot, that 0.5 was some resistance. It flipped over to support slightly, but eventually broke. So as you're on your way back up, that 0.5, which is going to be the 76, is going to be a big spot for some resistance. So, but long run, I think Gecko is doing really well. I think it's going to be a solid project. And from the looks of it from today, I've been asked 47 times to look at the project. It's got a nice community, obviously, right? We're going to have to turn this into the Gecko / Brett channel is what we're going to have to call this. But I'm just messing with you, Xavier. Yep. Hope I answered your question, bro. Adam said, thoughts on shipping? I feel like I was just looking at this project not too long ago. Let's see. Oh, nice. Definitely on a nice run. Let's see what this market cap's looking like. All right, so the market cap's relatively small at around $40 million. Traded on Coinbase. Check. Those are the two check marks right there. And you can see this thing's on a nice run. I feel like I read something about this project recently. Like, it's just something about it is like I'm trying to remember what it came across my desk not too long ago, I feel like, and I was looking at it for whatever reason. I don't know why. It'll probably hit me after the stream. But you can see that this thing is on a nice run, a very nice pump as far as what's going on. But you can see that it did jump up and hit its head on the 236 right here at the 19 mark. So as far as if you're already invested in it, it's looking great. If I'm looking for some retracements, two things you're gonna want to see us possibly hold retracement at the 382. That's gonna be at the 16. The 0.5 looks solid, but I feel like if it breaks this 382 at the 16, it's probably gonna come down to the 618 and probably retest this. So I would say not looking bad at all. It's on a solid gigapump right now. If it can find some support at the 382, this thing's going to probably bounce at the 382 and probably continue to move up and break this local high. If it breaks the 382, I think we're probably going to see some kind of a retracement in between the 0.5 and the 618, somewhere around that 13 and that 10 mark, right before it would gain a zero, pretty much. But a couple things, or one solid thing that I would say, is it's got a very small market cap and it's traded on Coinbase. I think long term this project's going to do very, very well. So good luck with that. Overcome with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. He said, do you plan on being totally out of the market at some point on this run? Let me see here. Thank you so much for that $5. So my plans, honestly, I feel like I'm never really fully out of the market, right? I'll always have, a little bit of money here and there, but for a big bulk of it, yeah, so we're looking, once we just broke the local high right here. Just want to mention that. As far as a plan, like I was saying earlier, is, you have to just take day by day, right? You have to take day by day, and, you have to watch the indicators on when we're hitting the top of the market. Usually with Bitcoin, we're going to do a double top, right? So we're going to run up, we're going to make, eventually we're going to continue right now to make all-time highs, but eventually there's going to be a spot where maybe it's like 100,000 we're going to hit, and we're going to retrace, right? 10, 15, 20%, we're going to probably go back up and hit and retest that 100,000. Maybe it's 150,000. I'm just throwing out like it's just a theory. Eventually, we're going to make some kind of a double top like we always do, and then we're going to come down. But I think it's going to be long. We're talking like probably 6 months to a year from now. But to answer your question, I probably will never fully be out of the market, right? If you play it smart and you're at all these gains, yeah, taking everything out and just taking all your profit would be the smartest thing to do. But timing the market, I'm telling you, it's a lot easier said than done, right? So I will always probably be invested in the market at some point, at some level. But I do plan on obviously taking profits. I did it on the last bull run. I held multiple Ethereum, right? Multiple Ethereum. And I remember, at one point Ethereum got back up to like 45 and I hit the sell button. It was very hard, but I hopped out. That was probably 90% of everything that I had in the market. It was a very big sell. Sold it, and I pretty much stayed out. And Ethereum did go up a little bit up to about 48, but that was where it topped out, and then we started coming down into the bear market. So I plan on doing something like that, very similar, hopefully if I can time it, at like I did, on the last time. So, but being, all of us crypto guys and girls, you're always going to have some funds in the market, right? You're always going to have something in there, even if it's something small. So I appreciate the $5 super chat, brother. Thank you so much. If you have any more questions, let me know. Amor said, for everyone that took a chance and YOLO'd into Milady, we are going straight to the bank. Bailey said, should I add more Milady or wait for a dip? Bailey, I don't give out financial advice, but I would say, what do I always say? Have patience. We might retrace. Right now we're pumping. Tomorrow is International Ladies Day, right? It's an International Women's Day. I can't be going around saying it's International Ladies Day. Hey, it's International Women's Day tomorrow. So we're seeing probably most likely this being the big driver of what's going on. So I'm guessing that we're going to move, but there's always going to be somewhat of a retracement, right? There's always going to be, even if it's a 5 or 10% retracement, there's going to be somewhat of a retracement. So I'm sure if you have patience, you might be able to, possibly find yourself with a discount on Milady. So, but for right now, we're moving. I would hate to say buy in right now and then we see this epic wick, and we retrace and maybe find some support somewhere like 10% down. So, Amor said, bro, it's flying like MJ with the tongue out and everything. Overcome said, awesome response, dude. Thank you. No problem, bro. I appreciate the $5 again, dude. Thank you so much. Bailey said, I'm going to wait for the dip. Yeah, that's what I honestly would do. You always want to have patience. Always have patience. I think in the long run, patience will pay off whether you're buying in or you're hodling, right? So, X-Men said, wow, I'm up over $2,000 on the day. That's solid, bro. That is solid. Khalil, Milady is going insane. Elisa, God bless all. Right back at you, girl. Koktoshi, love the name. Bring on the dog frog dollars. And I know, right? You think that a lot of money's flowing from like Pepe and stuff like that over to Milady right now? Very possibly, right? Guys, we're doing really well. We got about 100 people in here tonight, and we got about 90 likes. Let's make sure we hit that like. This is epic times right here, right? We're watching Milady live pump. If Elon Musk tweets something on Milady tomorrow, that's a wrap, son. Knowing him, I mean, we know he's not going to do that, but if he did do that, bro, that would, that's like, let's say if Elon tweeted something about Milady, right? And Milady just shot up like a 5x, 10x. That's when, if we made a move like that, I would honestly exit my position with anticipation that we're going to obviously retrace right after the tweets and all that hype ends. And I'm going to just use everything that I just got plus, my profits to jump right back in. If we did a move like that where it was like a day where we just moved like literally 2 or 3x, like a crazy gigapump, then I would take the risk and exit my position just with the anticipation that I'm going to be buying right back in on some kind of a retracement. So Amor said, we already read that. Blue Lady's up 45%. Is she up 45% right now? She is, bro. 44.5% with a $113 million market cap. Master Chef said he's waiting for the dip to buy in more. Got only $2 billion. Bro, listen, everybody has a different, everybody's got different, bags right now, right? But whatever, I think at the long run, whatever you're holding you're gonna see profits from it, right? Obviously, we want to have as much as possible, so that's why I tell everybody, and we've been saying this since 8 months ago. Not only for Milady, but all these gyms that I've been calling out for the last year was just like dollar cost averaging, right? Just build up. For Milady, I've been saying this, and I still think right now, even though we are on a massive pump today, 43%, 44% right now, you guys know that eventually we're going to hit our head somewhere and we're going to have somewhat of a retracement. But even if someone asked me right now, is it technically a bad time to buy in? I would still say no, given that we're only at $113 million market cap, and the potential that we're going to see long term, not tomorrow, but long term, we're going to see probably over $1 billion market cap. You easily could 10x your money where we're at right now. Where we're at right now, right? But I'm saying this is long term, not short term. So Gary said, "Love your channel, bro." I can't lie, Gary. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. Rosie, if you don't mind me calling you Rosie, how you doing? Nico, Milady to the moon. Gene, I can't wait to see Milady drop 2 zeros. I will effing never sleep. Well, I hope you get some sleep, bro. Maybe you drops those 2 zeros, you can buy yourself like one of those like really nice Thermopedic beds. Bro, best investment I ever did is I bought now. Remember back in the day you would buy like the Thermopedic beds were like thousands of dollars. Now you can go online on some of these sites and buy a freaking full Thermopedic bed, king size, and have it shipped to your door for like $500 or $600. And no, I'm not sponsored by any any bed companies. But I'm just saying maybe that would be a good investment if you make all that money so you can actually get some sleep, and because you don't want to be stressed out, bro. No sleep. Rosella said, came back. I saw Milady pump. I will sleep good. Nice. Everybody's talking about sleep now. Let's see what we've been neglecting Bitcoin, I feel like. What's Bitcoin doing right now? So Bitcoin's honestly looking pretty damn good as well. Sitting at 67, above 67 right now, looking good. Yesterday's stream, I was saying, guys, we need to break above this 66.4. I kept saying it. We need to break above the 66.4, and we definitely have. We might come back and retrace and find some support because we technically have not bounced. We only bounced that one time off the 66.4. If we can just find some solid, and I mean even if it's red candles, whatever, bouncing above this 66.4 mark, we're going to break these all-time highs very, very soon. Very soon. Mark my words. Look at Milady, guys. She is just going absolutely berserk. Up 180% for the month, guys. Call me crazy, but I'm 100% alts have... Oh, I'm 100% alts and have zero Bitcoin. I mean, I wouldn't call you crazy, bro. A lot of people are like that. I always allocate to have a diverse portfolio, right? I do own Bitcoin, but it's not nearly anywhere like what I have for alts whatsoever. Let's see here. Fax said $14 for everything. 1% glad I bought Milady almost a year ago. Let's go. Nice. There you go. Rosala said I went to eat Nicaragua food, I think that's how you pronounce it. I left my phone at my house. I came right knowing first thing Milady was on fire. Bailey said if Elon Musk posts about Milady again, sheesh. I know that absolutely crazy. I think he probably had to stop doing that though, because you know those Dogecoin maxis were gonna come after him if he posted one more thing about another meme coin. You know, I'm surprised we didn't hear all the crying from them whenever that did happen. Let's see here. Sharing crypto to the moon said, "Is it worth holding, lady? Meet you. You don't answer my questions, please. Hold on. So, is it worth holding, ladies? I mean, is it worth holding, ladies, bro? Yes. I mean, obviously, we all, most majority of the 100 people that are in here right now all hold, or majority of them hold ladies, right? So I really, I think at the end of the day, holding, yes, Milady's is going to be very beneficial as far as potentially seeing some solid gains. Damn it, I just moved my, just moved that damn, I hate when I do that, bro. When I move my fib retracement or I move any of my support lines, because I have to go back now and look and see where the hell we found some support. I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, to answer your question, shares, yes, I think it is very much worth holding, ladies. Now, if you haven't bought in yet, like I was telling Bailey, is make sure you are just try to wait, have patience. We might find maybe some retracement spots where maybe you can buy in and get a cheaper price, right? Or dollar cost average in and add to your bag, but at a cheaper price. So I always tell everybody to be careful when any project is pumping like crazy, like we've seen today. You're gonna eventually see somewhat of a small retracement, hopefully small for Milady. Hopefully we make it to these all-time or these local highs, if not all-time highs. Yeah, local highs. And maybe we see somewhat of a small retracement after that, but we hold a lot of games. That's what the name of the game is, right? Making these big moves, the retracements come down, but you're not retracing all the way back down. You're retracing somewhat, but still holding a lot of gains. Setting up for that next move. We move up, same thing. We make a nice big move up. We retrace, but we're holding even more gains, right? That's what you want to see in these projects. That's what's going to continue to drive and move the project and bring a lot of investors into to Milady particularly. So Rose is asking if there's any whales in. She's looking for them ballers. Rose is like, is there any ballers in the house? What are whales at? I know, Rosie, I know the whales, but I'm not going to name them. They're sitting all amongst you right now, but I'm not going to name them whatsoever. I can't do that. But they're definitely in the house. Elisa said 60 billion and not selling. Good job. Pompano Beach in the house. Florida, stand up. And Champagne Dre said, I'm not selling. Beep. I'm holding more. There we go. Adam said, I'm about to pull some profits. Adam, do what you got to do, bro. You do what you got to do. But I am going to blow your spot. Rose, if you're looking for a whale, it's Adam. Adam's a whale that's swimming around here. I had to do it, Adam. I had to do it, bro. Adam's the whale around here, just letting you know. Bro, do you guys remember? You guys probably don't remember, but there was a guy that came in. This was like freaking 6 months ago. And he came in, actually not 6 months ago. It was on the last big pump. It's probably like 3 months ago. He came in and he's like, bro, I have a trillion Milady. He's like, I own a trillion Milady. He's like, I'm not even BSing. He's like, I own a trillion Milady right now. I was like, damn. At the time, I was like, that was like 70K. Alex is asking, how high will Milady's get? Well, I mean, you can get it. It can keep moving, bro. Right now, we're on a massive pump. Tomorrow's a big day for Miladies. We got International Women's Day tomorrow. So I think that even if we see somewhat of a retracement tonight, you guys don't get psyched out. I think we're going to continue to move. I think we're going to continue to move. I'm honestly watching right now to see if we're going to maybe retrace at some of these spots, like maybe at least right here at the 15.3 and maybe just retest it a few times. But it looks like she just wants to continue to move. So how high can she get? Well, we have these two levels right here. This is going to be our local high that we just made a few months ago, right at the yellow line. That's going to be right here at the 17.2. And then just right up here at this 19.4 is an all-time high. So those are going to be two spots that are going to be pivotal as far as finding resistance, right? But the way she's moving right now, she is running. She's running. So, I mean, anybody's guess is as good as mine as far as how high she can move. And I think if we can hold a lot of these gains tonight, tomorrow is going to be another big day for Milady setting up. And that's given that hopefully Bitcoin has a solid day as well tomorrow. So Overcome, you're in St. Pete. Overcome, I'm over in the Tampa Bay area, bro. So we're neighbors. Fax said, "Damn, everyone's a short. Everyone's a whale. You want to know what's up, whale? Whale. You want to know what's up, Fax? You know why a lot of people in this channel, I mean, compared to people that are coming in right now, why a lot of us have so much Miladies is because we have been in this project for the last year. We have been buying in. We have been dollar cost averaging in. We saw the potential, right? So we have been buying in like crazy, you know, just dollar cost averaging in. That was the big thing was during the channel was just, you know, informing and us kind of waiting and watching for these pullbacks. And I was like, this is where we're going to buy in. This is where I'm looking to, you know, continue to add to my bag. And that's why some of us in here, we have guys amongst us right now that have over 200 billion, 300 billion Milady right now, you know, so, and I'm talking about right now in the chat. Bailey said, imagine if Milady's deletes 3 zeros in one night. I think if that happened, that would go into the history books of crypto. It would be right there in the history books of what things that Bitcoin has done, things that Ethereum has done, and things that, like, you know, Shiba's in the history books because it was the #1 gainer in 2021. Believe it or not, Shiba was. We're going to be right there along with all them, you know, that we dropped 3 zeros and jumped up, because 3 zeros would be like billions of market cap, right? So, I mean, that would be nuts right there if that was to happen. Absolutely insane. Xavier said he's in Arcadia. Okay. We got a lot of people in Florida. But you know, we're worldwide. Right now, normally we start the stream at around 6 o'clock. When I jump in at around 6 o'clock, we have people that are across over in England. We have people that are in the Philippines that are religiously on the channel. We have people all across the world that are in the on the channel that are all invested into Milady, right? And this is like the stomping grounds, the meeting point for everybody as far as for Miladies. Rosie said she's up in Boston. All right. Oh yeah, CM, I can see your comments. What's going on, bro? Did I miss something? I'm sorry, dude. We got a pack house tonight. Callie said shout out to Virginia. Javier said he's in Los Angeles. Rosella said Floki on fire. Okay. Javier said he's holding 120 billion. All right, I see you, bro. We have somebody else that said LA. MC said he's up like 30K on Milady. Amor said Hawaii. God said he's half Filipino. JoJo's so it's California taking over. I see California's all in the house. 805. We have let's see here, El Campo. He's over in Houston, holding it down. All right. Craig's over in Baton Rouge. We have Kenmere in Austin, Texas. All right. My bad, CM. He said the last couple lives I've commented some stuff and I guess you missed it. Bro, I'm so sorry, dude. You know, I try to Make sure I'm literally religiously going through the comments. I'm sorry, brother, man. You know you can always tag me too. It kind of brings it up on my screen. I told you guys my diehard people. I'm gonna make you guys mods, so you guys can help me out in the chat, and also whenever you talk, it'll be lit up, so I can at least see your comments a little bit better. Let's see here. Blue said holding 444. Is that 444 trillion? 100,000 million. Oh, 444 billion Pepe. Tony said he's not sleeping tonight. Real quick, I do want to show you guys. So for Milady, you guys can see. You see this? So we went up to about 15.7, and look, we bounced, and we so far. Let's see it. Let's see it. So we look like we're bouncing at the 15.3, but we did break a little bit below. So we'll see how this plays out. Adam, was that you, bro? Arizona in the house. UK. So are we seeing somewhat of a retracement on Milady? There we go. Kid Talk Philippines. Adam said, no, I'm not afraid to sell my Milady. Bro, you do what you got to do, man. I told you from the get, no one's going to be in here to judge you, right? No one's going to be here to judge you. Rihanna said tomorrow's Ladies' Day. You're right. Shout out to all the ladies out there. Tomorrow's International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Real quick, guys, if you guys are just joining, make sure you guys hit that like and make sure you guys hit the subscribe. We are here every day, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And on the weekends, we have early streams. So make sure you guys hit that like and come join the fam. Come join the fam. We don't just cover necessarily just Milady. We cover pretty much everything you guys want. But tonight, it's a historical night, right? So we're covering particularly Milady. I don't know, but if I get asked one more time about Gecko or Brett, I'm going to freaking go run off somewhere. Mario said, do I have a Twitter? I do have a Twitter, but it's not associated with Crypto FUD. So I have the Discord. I have the Discord pinned on top of the chat. Join Discord. Come join the chat. We're all in there. I mean, we're crypto all day, right? You have any questions or anything like that with crypto, we're all in there. So come join the team. Adam said 99 likes, 103 people watching. Good job. We are doing good tonight. Let's see here. Rihanna said if we hold the 17-18 range, we go up. That's, are you looking, Rihanna, real quick, are you looking at US dollars? See, we keep, right now, and I'll keep it on the 30-minute, but if you guys can see, we keep retesting this, this support, I'm going to call it support for right now, level right here at the 15.3. If we can literally, if we can really hold that support right here, I'm telling you, it's going to be a big sign that we're going to continue to move up. We're going to continue to move up. If we can flip this into a green candle, or if the next candle forms and it's finding support above this 15.3, things are going to be looking really well. I mean, things are looking great right now, but I mean, this run will continue to move. So Guzley was, I guess I pronounced your name right, I hope. He said Guzley is a hold, or is it a hold even after tomorrow? 100%, bro. Tomorrow's just a big day for ladies, and I mean like Women's International Day. So obviously the project is all about ladies, right? So tomorrow's a big day, but in the long term, 100%, bro. Even if we, get up to $300 million tomorrow, there's going to be somewhat of a retracement just because of the, gosh dang it, I just moved my freaking support level again. What was I going to say is, so tomorrow's going to be a big day. I mean, eventually we're going to see somewhat of a retracement. I think the big thing is, where are we going to retrace, right? Are we going to hold some of these gains or a lot of these gains? In the long term, I am 100% confident that Milady's is at least going to get to $1 billion market cap. I'm predicting that we're going to get to somewhere around a $2 to $10 billion market cap. Not trillion, I wish, but $2 to $10 billion market cap. So I think, yes, is ladies a long-term hold even after tomorrow? 100%. And for anybody that thinks they're going to be able to time the market, I mean, good luck. Good luck, right? Trust me, we're all up right now. Some of us are up real heavy, and we're like, should we sell right now and wait for a retracement, or should we continue to ride this out? Me personally, I told you guys, I'm freaking done trying to time the market, right? I was been screaming for the last year about ICP buying in at around $2. I was gobbling up ICP by the hundreds at like $2 to $3, and I sold ICP at around $9 to $10, and you guys can see ICP went crazy and went up to 16. Same thing for Fetch AI. Fetch AI, been covering it for the last year, was screaming buy this thing at 15 cents. I sold at freaking like 55, 60 cents. It's at $2.50 now, right? So the point of what I'm getting to is, for myself, I'm done trying to time this market. We know that we're in a bull market and we're going to probably continue to move. There's going to be ups and downs in between all of it, right? I'm not going to sit here and time the market anymore. I'm not going to sit here and time the market and miss out on good positions that I've been, getting myself in and basically selling myself short. Because at the end of the day, that's what I've done on a lot of projects. So Murder said vote on Binance for Milady listing on Binance Futures next. It's currently 14th place of 31. Murder, do you have a link? Could you possibly drop a link or something like that? Because people are asking, how do I vote on Binance? That would be possible. A good look right there. If you could bring in, or he's saying vote on Binance for Milady's listing on Binance Futures next. It's currently 14th place of 31. Thank you for bringing that up, Murder. I actually saw that in the comments for on Coin Market Cap. Someone was saying this. Look at this. Just sold all my 400 million Shiba to buy ladies. FOMO setting in, guys. FOMO is setting in right now. Someone said $500 million market cap and then $1 billion market cap incoming. This is just a start. New all-time high. Let's go. This ladies is going to make it. When listing on Binance and Coinbase. You guys can see, I mean, up and down. This is just in the last like hour. Everybody's freaking going crazy for Milady. Oh, so Murder said sorry. It's $1 to vote on there. So they charge yes. So they're charging $1 USDT or USD to go on. He's saying if you guys are interested, Google Futures next Binance. So Google Futures next Binance. They're allowing people to vote for the coin listing. Milady's is 14th right now. I'll go on there tonight after the stream, and I'm going to go on there and vote as well. I mean, might as well hit the support. That $1 investment, maybe putting it in, even if, let's just say we get up to the top 5, it's going to probably bring a lot of attention if they see a lot of support coming in for Milady, right? So, yeah, Carrero said, excellent news. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Murder. I appreciate that, bro. Running out of water over here. Baylor said, "Do you think millionaires are well, hold on. Sorry. Do you think millionaire investors are secretly holding Milady?" Well, it's a good question. If you go over and you look at the let me refresh this real quick. All right. If you go over here and you look, these are the top 10 wallets. I mean, we're looking at the top 20 right here. We can see the exchanges like crypto.com owns the top wallet, right? Bybit, second wallet. The third wallet is an unknown wallet, which means it's most likely someone that owns it. Crypto.com has 4. Wallet number 5, and you're looking at wallet number 3 owns $11 million worth of Milady. Wallet number 5 owns about $6 million. One thing I want to point out about this too is that when you look at this, a lot of times you'll see a lot of people will be like, oh my God, the top 5 or top 10 holders are all people. If you look, most of the top 10 is actually big exchanges that are holding for Milady. So that's a good thing that most of the top whales are actually exchanges on Milady. But you do have sprinkled in, like I said, number 3, number 5, number 7, 8, 9 are all solid wallets. That are all, we don't know. These could be secretly like Binance wallets. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. One thing I always told everybody, this was probably about a month or 2 ago when everybody was really asking about Binance, is one thing about Binance is you can look up, and you can look up right now on their official wallets. They don't claim that they own any Milady yet. But who knows? Now, what if they're buying off of a wallet that we don't even we're not monitoring, right? What if they're buying on a wallet right now, stacking up, with the anticipation that they are going to release it? They're not going to wait until it's up 10x to buy in. They're going to be buying in right now and just accumulating, whatever the project is, if it's Milady or whatever the case is, and then possibly transferring over from that secret wallet over to their main Binance wallet. And same thing with Coinbase. That's what I think a lot of these projects will do, or a lot of these exchanges, and they're not going to announce while they're buying before they're going to list it, right? Usually when we find out that there's going to be a listing, it's usually a few days prior, and they've already bought, because think about it, when they list something, they're already holding a big chunk of whatever that project is. So whenever they go to list that they're going to be listing Milady's on Binance, they've already purchased, the massive amount. They've already been holding on to it. So when do you think they're buying in? They're buying in well before they're going to announce it to any of us. So for all we know is some of these wallets that are unnamed could be some of those, could be a Binance or a Coinbase with anticipation that they're going to be buying in. So, but to answer your question, yes, I do think there is amongst us a few people that are millionaires. Could be in the chat right now. You could be talking to some millionaires right now on the chat. Rawls came through with the $5 super chat, bro. I appreciate that. Surprised you're still up, bro. I'm so happy I took profit from Pepe and Chiba and put it into ladies. Nice, bro. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that greatly. Tony said those wallets are DWF Labs. All right. Carrero said Mongcoin. We'll check that out. On 2021, I threw 200 into Safe Moon, and 3 weeks later it mooned, and I got 7,000. Nice. You're probably one of like maybe 1,000 people that actually were able to get out of that project with profits, because you guys know that project did not make it. But I'm glad you made money, bro. MC said, pretty sure if you Google and search up you will find the wallets that blacklisted, and you see the developer wallets. Okay. Wallet 5 is a developer. Oh, okay. Thanks for the info. Can Milady do 100x? 100%. 100%. I think Milady's is going to do more than 100x. Because 100x right now, from the market cap, would put us at, I think, 100x. I'm trying to see if I need to pull out my calculator, but let me look it up real quick off screen what 100x would do. Let me see here. So we're at 100. Let's just say we're at 100 million right now. 100 million times 100. So 100x right now. 100x right now would be $10 billion. I thought it would be less. It'd be at 10 billion. And that's what I'm pretty much calling for, somewhere around. I'm calling for somewhere around a $2 to $10 billion market cap right now. We could change those numbers, right? We could change those numbers if we, like I said, when we get up on Milady, when we break that that 300, 400 threshold, $300, $400 million market cap threshold, I think we're going to shoot up to $1 billion fast. I think we're going to get to $1 billion fast. Depending on how fast we get up to $1 billion and we hold, I might change my numbers to where we might see a possible 10, 15, $20 billion market cap down the road. But right now, I feel like it's a little too early. We need to see how fast we get to $1 billion and if we actually can hold that $1 billion mark. So right now, behind the scenes, Milady's is struggling. Not struggling, but I mean like at a battle right now. You guys can see this spot right here, the 15.3, is a big spot for some resistance, and we keep retesting it as of right now. Don't be alarmed if we maybe retrace a little bit and find some support. Just like people in the chat have said, right now they're asking, should I buy in right now? Should I buy in right now? People right now across the globe are probably watching Milady, and they're like, I'm gonna wait for some small retracement. So I bet you my top dollar, if we were able to maybe find some kind of support, even if it's below where we're at right now, and we drop maybe down to this 14.2, somewhere around there, it'll probably get eaten up fast. And that might be the catalyst for us to break this level that we basically have hit our head on right now. So sometimes you need projects to retrace for the sellers to be a little bit overwhelmed, and the buyers are looking like, oh, this is a good spot for me to jump in, and they'll jump in and take over the sellers. So I think $5 to $10 billion market cap is possible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying for right now. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to say what you just. He's asking if I've seen a certain project. Oh man. That's craziness. Daddy said, just came in, bro. Hello, 100 people watching. Let's click on this like. Happy Ladies Day. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. Not just for our project, but for all the women out there, right? For all the women out there. It's going to be a big day. Now, let me plan out this scenario. Let's say tomorrow we're holding a lot of these gains, right? Let's say Bitcoin starts mooning, we start jumping up, Bitcoin starts retesting some of the the all-time highs. I think that's going to be another move where we could see Milady start moving even higher up, just because it could start running off of Bitcoin also running. Now it has, it's the International Women's Day. Some of us are anticipating that there might be some kind of an announcement for ladies tomorrow, some kind of a big announcement. It's been going around the channels. We'll see how that goes. But then throw on top of that, what if we see Bitcoin going back and breaking 68, retesting 69,000 and possibly breaking new all-time highs tomorrow. That could be only nothing but positive for Milady, and we probably will see some big runs off of just that alone. So how many zeros would that roughly be eaten up if we go up to 10 billion? I think it's somewhere around 2 to almost 3 zeros if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. Omar said that was a time when we had only 30 people in the streams. Now look. I know, bro. Imagine, dude, you guys be ready whenever we hit like freaking over $1 billion. We're going to have like thousands of people in here asking me to look up Gecko and Brett. Is what they're going to be doing. And I will happily do it for you guys. Floki's doing pretty good right now, up 21%. Pepe up 10%. Dog Whip Hat up about 5%. Bunk 3%. Doing a lot better than when we looked earlier. Remember when we looked earlier, they were down actually. So Pepe looks like, let me see real quick. Yeah, look at this. Pepe's starting to break out of the descending triangle. Let me see what Bunk's doing. Where's Bunk? Is he like right in my face? Where's Bunk? Oh, right here. Bunk's trying to do the same thing. They're trying to break out of this descending triangle. Remember, we mapped out a lot of descending triangles and basically bull flags. I'm anticipating that these things are going to end up breaking out at some point, and it looks like you can see Pepe's doing it. Bunk's trying to do it. Let's see what Floki's doing right now. Floki did it. Floki's broke out as of now. So, are they all riding the Milady wave right now? Who knows? Milady's the next Bunk. Let's see. Hopefully, right? Doge. Doge doing the same thing. We didn't look at Doge today, so I didn't map out a necessarily some kind of descending triangle. It really doesn't look too much like a descending triangle but you can see it is kind of looking similar where it's trying to break out. If this thing can find some support above this moving average right here, which is going to be your 50-day SMA, if this thing can break above the 20-day SMA, and I mean like a few solid candles above, doesn't even necessarily need to be green, maybe even red, but finding support above the 20-day, this thing is probably going to continue to break out and probably see some breaking some new local highs. You can see a lot of the meme coins, they basically went on a solid rally, like a few days ago. A lot of them have retraced, but now, as of tonight, they're all looking like they're kind of being woken up, right? And they're wanting to go on another run, so. Xavier said, "Can you look up Gecko?" Xavier, I'm kicking you out of here, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. Rihanna's not playing though. She said Gecko is trending at the moment. Can't be mad, fam. Oh, I got you. I'm not mad. Gecko's running. I just earlier today or earlier in the stream, it was like every like 5 minutes someone was coming in and was like, "Hey, can you check out Gecko?" I literally would just exit out of the chart. I'm like, let's go back over there. I need to just I have Gecko up right now. I have it up right now. I was like, I'm not going to exit out. I'm just going to leave it there. Because I'm sure somebody like Xavier is going to come back and be like, "Hey, bro, can we check out Gecko again?" Rosie wants to look at Beam. I think we were looking at Beam yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a chart up for Beam for whatever reason, but definitely looking very bullish for sure. Definitely looking very bullish. Hold on here. Oh, that wasn't the bottom. So you can see for Beam, hit its head right here at the 42. Support levels, this 236 right here is going to be a solid spot for some support for sure. I mean, this thing looks like it looks good. I mean, you can see it. It's making these highs, and then it'll basically retrace. Right here was chopping around a while, but this was back. You go back November, December. We weren't technically in a full blown bull market yet, but now you can see since then up until like probably the beginning of February, this thing has been on a solid run, and you can see this thing has been just going. So I wouldn't be surprised. It's up 140% in the last like 3 weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing continues to move. Obviously, you're always going to be looking for some spots for a retracement. 236 at the 3.3 cents, the 33 would probably be a big spot for some support as far as holding this bullish move. So, but not looking bad at all. Very small chart, but you can see, I mean, it's definitely just in waves just moving up. So looks very good. I know Beam is got its own ecosystem on DeFi. It's somewhere over here. There it is right here. You can see right here. So it has its own ecosystem. So it's still building. I think it's relatively new. It really hasn't been online for too long. So, as it continues to build, I think the project will continue to move as well. So. Munch said, "Can we check out?" Hold on here. I feel like I skipped some people. What do you feel about Trump meme coin on Uniswap? I mean, given the elections coming up, I think that any because we read an article. They're called political. I forgot what kind of. It's like a new era of DeFi where they're like political coins. And I think as we continue to move towards the elections in the U.S., I think they have a Biden coin, right? They have a Trump. I think they're all going to do really well just because elections are on the mind of a lot of people, right? So they're probably going to be a hot commodity. I know the Trump project on Solana has been doing really well. So definitely wouldn't be too bad if you could find it on maybe some kind of a retracement or at a good spot. I think for this next year as we approach the elections, could be a solid buy. Someone asked, can we check out Arweave? Now, I know this project recently was doing really well. It still is. I feel like I had a chart up, though, for this. There it is. Broke out of the fib. That's always a good sign, right? When you come back and it's broke out of the fib, it's always a good sign. So market cap 2.5 billion, getting up there. Project's looking pretty good, very bullish. This thing has been on a solid run. As far as it's hitting its head right here, right under the $40 mark, you can see it's at 37, so it's not far from that local high. As far as spots for some retracement or support, some are around this 236 at around the $31, and then under there, if you are able to get the opportunity, the 382, or where I have a spot right above the 382 as some support, right at the $27.26 mark. You can see it was basically bouncing, finding support before it went on a run. So project looks very bullish. I think it's going to continue to move. You can see, I mean, this thing has been running. What blows my mind is it's at a $2.5 billion market cap, and this thing looks like it was once a lot higher. So definitely a very bullish project, and I think as long as the markets stay bullish as we're all it looks like, I think it's going to continue to move up with small retracements here and there. So if you're looking at dollar cost average in, $31.68, $27, a little over 27, around that $27.30 will be a good spot. And then for Jasmy, Jasmy's looking great. Like I told you guys, having a little bit of a retracement right now. Looks like we might be forming some kind of a maybe some kind of a bull flag as well on Jasmy. We'll see how this plays out. But I've been telling you guys, as long as we're holding above this 2-cent mark, Jasmy's going to fly. I think Jasmy's going to fly. We're holding some good support levels. Remember, we couldn't break 2 cents just a week ago. Now we're having 2 cents as support. So I think we're going to wake up in the next few days, maybe in the next week or two, Jasmy's going to be at 3 cents easily. So Jasmy looks very good, very good. Guys, listen. I got to get up early tomorrow, so we're going to call it. I want to say thank you so much to everybody tonight for coming in, joining us. This stream was the longest stream we've ever had for 3 hours. 3 hours. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much, everybody that hit the like, everyone that's hit the super chats. Appreciate that. Came in and asked questions. Everything's looking good. For Milady, real quick, I will tell you guys, we are sitting at a pivotal spot right now at around that 15.3. So hopefully we can hold some support around there. We'll see what tomorrow brings for us. Who knows? Tomorrow is a big day for not just the ladies, but for all the women across the world. So, but other than that, Bitcoin looks like it broke below 67,000 for right now. It's at 66.9. So we'll see how it plays out tomorrow. Hopefully Bitcoin can really get on a nice run. I think it's going to be nothing but perfect for where we're setting up for Milady as well. So, but other than that, guys, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like before you leave. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe. I thank you guys so much for tonight. I appreciate it, and we will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so it's a little bit of a different day. If we don't have a live stream tomorrow, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 100% we're gonna have lives throughout the day. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and hit the Discord. I have the link on the top as well. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night, guys. All right, see ya.